they say, and by they I mean the people we're on the run from, that food is an ugly business. That food is intolerant and fake, even illegal. Well, I never saw food as an ugly business at all. I always saw it as, well, charming. I mean, this food charms you. It takes you in. It makes you feel welcome. Travel is like that. It isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it hurts. It even breaks your heart. But that's okay. Hopefully, you leave something good behind. Just don't bite off more than you can chew.
Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome back to another session of Chew here on Weave the Tale. My name is Anthony. I'm so happy to be STing for Weave the Tale one more time doing Chew. This is actually going to be our second to last session. Our finale will be next week. It's going to be a lot of fun and see finally what happened with our agents getting blacklisted. So thank you so much again to Imagining Games and Mitch Bustillos for creating Chew and having a successful Kickstarter. It went well, but you can still check out the backer kit, so you totally should. And you can catch up with the Facebook group as well and try to keep up with everything Chew related, not just the RPG, but also the comics and everything about that, because it's a whole Chew-niverse now. There's a lot more. There's a board game, there's an RPG, there's comics, there's signature stuff. There's lots to do with Chew, and it always makes me very hungry. So thank you again for that. We're always still trying to hit our retweet and sub goal. Right now it just says cluck cluck cluck, which it means that the hungry chicken that is illegal is demanding retweets and subs. I'll give out banes and boons in the form of usually higher appetite, but as we get closer to the end, most likely really it'll be clues. So if you want to help out our agents, move it along and get some fun little treat, make sure to hit retweet and subs. We also have donations, and those are some more specific ones, and they go pretty high. From 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and we just have little different, add clues, add characters, change something entirely, put them in a different situation, add a case, it's going to be pretty interesting as well. So you can find me on Twitter at Prainntheplague, where I usually host Fridays Chew on 8:30 Eastern, just right about now. But like I said, next week will be our finale. Come check it out. And what would be a game without its wonderful cast? We're going to go starting with our favorite Dorito eating, glasses wearing, jacket using hotshot, Baron Hamm. Baron, what do you got going on?
My name's Baron Hamm. Alright, sorry. That's not what I talk like. How's it going? I'm Leland. This is what I look like without glasses on. I have bags under my eyes from lack of consistent sleep. Anyway, that's why I wear them. I'm just kidding.
They shield me.
I'm Leland. Find me on the internet at LeopoldTheJust. I mostly am just a meme lord, but I work for a bunch of companies, and if you like any of those companies, then you'll see me promote a lot of their stuff. I'm very boring otherwise. All right, and I am playing Baron Hamm, the gruff Dorito slinging FDA agent who just reunited with his daughter, so that's swell. So, and nothing else really interesting other than that. Oh, I got this sweet gold chain on. That's pretty cool. All right, cool. Next person.
It's good hotshot logic. Next up, we're gonna have our resident elderly person, Dinah Mama Maple, by Halfling Dickie.
Hey, I am Nikki, aka Halfling_Nikki everywhere online. You might have seen me on Wednesday as Bones. Super bummed that I didn't kick that pretty boy's ass. I'm gonna stay mad about it for the years to come. And I can also be found over at TTRPG. That's TEATRPG. We run tabletop role-playing games on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and then we have a talk show on the last Sunday of every month where we interview TTRPG guests and even have a musical guest each time. It's super fun. Tonight I will be playing our resident Irish American old lady, and she is here to be cute and ruin the lives of bad people.
And ruin she does. I mean, like sometimes you know, with the spoken word. Other times she gets people to, you know, take care of them. But one way or another, Mama Mabel gets her way. Somebody who also likes to socialize their way to success, Bobby Bourbon.
Hey, I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. We have all kinds of gameplay, tutorials, series. We showcase multiple different game masters playing Cyberpunk Red, Fallout, the tabletop role-playing version, and upcoming Dune. And yeah, check out Cybernation Uncensored on both Twitch and on YouTube. I would really appreciate that. And right here on Chew, I play Bobby Bourbon. He's a lowlife with a heart of gold. So he's a good guy, but he is a lowlife.
A lowlife indeed, and one whose skills will be sorely needed for what we got going on. So tonight we have Le Fête, and it means the party. We need Honey Hamm. We left off. Honey Hamm, the daughter of Baron Hamm. After a touching moment, Honey told all of us that we needed to go back to Paris for one final big conference. It seems like everybody who's been in on it throughout both our campaign, but even in the Chuniverse, it seems like there's always a background to what's going on, always an extra conspiracy, an extra mystery, another layer. I wonder what that's going to be, you know, when we actually get there. So Paris is, we landed outside the outskirts of Paris from a rocket that we were on, and that was a lot of fun. Nobody got hurt. Honey Hamm's fine, not running away, but we still got to get back, right? So we'll start there with our agents trying to get to this party. What are some ideas that we have to get back and there?
Well, we have a rocket, or no, the rocket exploded, right?
Yeah.
The rocket did.
Yes.
The rocket did explode.
Yes.
We still
It
got a
blew up.
contact for that party boat. Whatever happened with that party boat?
We're trying to get into a party? Why don't we try to get invited?
That's not a bad idea, actually. As simple as it is.
Right. I know that Calliegh wouldn't be interested in it, but doesn't have to come to the party.
We kind of
You look over.
Collie's makeup skills.
You look over as we're praising and talking about Calliegh and now, you know, how great the makeup skills are. But unfortunately, Calliegh is unconscious, completely knocked out from the rocket blast. Nobody's hurt, but you look over and you're like, oh, we all made it, right? We stand up and just dirty, covered in some clay. But overall, nothing looks fractured, broken, and you know, she's breathing fine.
Yeah.
Do we have a safe
To
place for her to
our-
rest?
I'd say that there's like a pretty decent amount of like barns around you. You could probably walk
Mhm.
about a mile, carry in a careful way.
Her mom's still
Probably.
in town?
Yeah, actually,
I call her
she was
mom.
coming here anyway.
Pull out my
Call her mom to
jitterbug,
come pick her up.
hit redial.
Come.
Come get your daughter.
Sorry, that wasn't Irish.
Yeah, hello.
Hello there. Your daughter got a little bit hurt. I think it'd be best if you came and got her.
But I thought you guys were in Germany. Are you still there?
No.
Oh. Oh, I need to catch a plane. Where? You can text me where you're at. I'm on my way to the airport now.
All right then.
There's a brewery in the airport. I'm just gonna stop by real quick and get a little drinky poo, and then I'll be right there. Just kind of hangs up.
So is her mom coming?
Yes. We can stash her away somewhere safe. Drop a pin, as the kids say, off of
Yeah, I was gonna
Ellie's phone,
say.
and leave her here.
Just in the clay. Just are we just leaving her in the wasteland? Like
We're gonna put her somewhere
there's,
safe.
There's no one really around, right? Just leave her.
You said there's like a barn. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm. A mile away.
Well, we'll carry
I'll
her
carry
to
her.
the barn.
Because I'm hot, I'm just gonna like throw her over my shoulder and grab her bag and carry it with the other hand.
is this one of those situations? We should probably roll here because I'm gonna say this is one of
Alright.
the situations where, somebody has been knocked unconscious. And it's one of those videos where somebody just like starts grabbing him by the head and just makes it as bad as possible.
Oh yeah.
Carefully is
knocks
the
them into
keyword
stuff
here.
while I'm carrying them, like tink, tink. Oh my
I would
bad.
also like to say, none of us are doctors, so I mean, she looks fine to us, but
Mhm.
not that means much,
She either looks fine or dead. There's no in between.
Yeah.
If you have no medical
right?
expertise.
It's like she's breathing.
Well, I have some field medicine training. I could take a look at her.
Turn
Oh, I'll
off
sit her back down.
hemorrhaging.
Whoa,
Um,
okay, yeah, you're like, whoa.
I mean, I'm
okay, yeah.
thinking I'm well aged. Like, I have to have had some kind of training in field medicine at this point. Actually, I'm gonna use memory lane because I picked up that as my perk.
Ooh.
Never mind. That won't work. That's not gonna help me. Anyway, I'm
No,
gonna
actually,
stick with my
I feel
original
like
story.
you would. You could use memory lane if you wanted to use a flashback, and then in the flashback you could gain medical knowledge that you could use
Yeah.
here.
That's what I was thinking. Is that
Yeah,
in my
that works out
flashback
perfect.
at some point I'd had some field medicine training. So yeah.
Yeah, the USDA has seen a lot of conflict. You've been in a lot of war zones. Combat medics were more sorely needed than you thought, and you gained some basic skills. You've sewed up many a friend and their animal companions, so you're also a vet, I guess. Doubles as a vet. So memory lane, does it reduce the amount of appetite you need for a flashback? What does it do?
All it says is that I can have direct connections to people. So I don't think it actually applies to this situation exactly. So I'm just going to go with my approach of being well-aged. The fact that she's old and very experienced, that she probably has some experience doing this kind of thing.
So pick a trait and use it. That's a good approach. I'll give you 1d6 for the approach, and I'll give you 1d6 for the flashback, which is still fine.
Okay.
And you just take one appetite off for it because it's kind of a minor flashback.
Okay. And then I'm going to... Well, I feel like none of my traits actually apply, so I'm just going to stick with the 2d6 and use the training trait, even though I have no points in it, because I don't feel like charm or instinct or guts really applies here, but training would. So I'm just going to stick with my 2.
That's cool.
Oh, hey, I rolled a 6, so
Okay.
apparently I know shit.
you were genuine, and the game has rewarded you with a 6, with a complete pass. So no danger cluck. In fact, there's one danger cluck on the board. I'm gonna remove it for this this great effect, risky difficulty or risky position roll. You're able to patch up Calliegh and create kind of stints out of some of the gnarled wood and roots that are around you. Some brambles without the hook, without the spines, and you're able to create like a cradle for Calliegh, basically, like a little baby pod, if you will, and you can leave her there, or
Nice.
you can carry it, or two people can carry it on either side to a direction.
Yeah, let's put her in a barn. Just because
Bobby
I would
dear,
feel better.
would you mind carrying the other side of this? You said
Yeah,
we're
I got it.
using
Let's
like
do it. Let's get her all wrapped up like a little baby. Put her in the barn like a little baby Jesus or something. Let's put her in there. Yeah.
Sorry,
Just
I was out of character.
This is remember the
let's
the
go.
Catholic Church and the Church of the Immaculate OVA. You know, they're everywhere. So this is maybe you've gained an ally in the distance.
Let's
Okay,
maybe hide her
so
behind some bales of hay or some shit, so like she's just not out in the open, you know.
all right, yeah, you don't need to
Yeah,
roll
that's
for
what I
this.
was
You're able to you're able to carry it on both sides and stash her at a barn. Put some hay over and kind of let her chill for a while. You are significantly closer to Pari as well. This would be a good chance to talk about a plan or do anything if we were going to do that before we got there. Or we can just go in there and see what's happened since we Arkhamed, since we used the psych gas through the chunks with everybody last time.
Who is hosting this party?
Honeyham looks at you and says, well, consider them shadow brokers. Really, they're who I work for, and that's kind of why I really couldn't hurt my dad here. And she looks up like in admiration after some
I'm gonna give her a high five.
Yeah,
Thanks for not hurting me.
very high. She's like, anyway, like I left Germany. I couldn't do it. These are like shadow brokers, so it's actually two of them that seem to be different organizations, but they're not. It's the Bon Vivant Fine Diners Club, which represents the top 1% of the world's elite and wealthy and the ridiculous food combinations and culture that they want to place after the bird flu. And it's also the Culinary Network, which is like their mouthpiece. So if one was the organization, the other one would be like its sanctioned sort of propaganda machine. They give worse recipes or dangerous recipes or experiment on people and create food quirks, which is why the widows were looking for a place of respite from that in Germany. And they just kind of force it on people, similar to what Montero was doing in Argentina. It's pretty sad.
So,
How do you think we're
anybody
gonna
have
stay?
connections there that could get us invited?
This might be where that perk of yours comes into play. Maybe you have a flashback where you know somebody. Memory lane or whatever it's called.
If that's a good. That's very smart.
That
That is an appropriate use of that new perk.
that's funny.
Sweet. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but it just popped in my head. I was like, oh, wait, hold on.
Would you like
Okay,
to?
so I'm gonna go through my Rolodex of people, and by which I say she literally pulls a Rolodex out of her purse and starts flipping through. Is there anyone in there that she knows?
Yes. On one of the floats prior to the drug attack in the center of Paris, you did see that one of the floats was the EMA float, the European Medicines Agency float that you met in Germany. But another one was DEFRA, and it's like the Department of like Environmental, Rural, and Agricultural for the UK. So that would be like the EU's variant versus the UK's variant. And you do know one equally well-aged member of DEFRA by the name of Agent Barnes. Agent Barnes is a classic, no foolin' sort of hard-boiled agent. It says "what in the blue blazes" a lot because he likes that hot fire. So
This is
you
a
know
guy?
Barnes. Yeah, it's a guy. You know that if he was on that float, he would most likely be part of that like meal later. So it's just a matter of finding Agent Barnes.
Great. So I pull out my jitterbug again, and I pull up his number, and I try and see if it's the same phone number. What's his first name?
That's all we know about him is Barnes. That's his
Okay.
he says one name.
He's like Cher, Prince or some shit, right?
You're able to find the number and you can ring. Before it rings, let's make a. I would like to see some kind of roll for this. Let's see how likely
Okay.
this is to go through.
This time I am gonna use charm.
Okay. Yeah, let's charm those telephone lines.
Good phone etiquette. She has perfect phone etiquette.
Just blow up my phone at whatever time it is.
Uh-oh. Did it not go through? Roll 3d6. Try again.
The city's on
There
fire.
we go. Hey, I
Ooh,
rolled a natural 6
nice.
again.
You
Hey-o.
did.
6 and a 5 and a 2.
Strong characters wrecking. It's really good. Okay. Who in the blue blazes is this?
Why there, Agent Barnes? How are you doing? It's Dinah Maple.
Wait a second. Yeah, there's no way I could forget that voice. You've hurt and helped so many people in the time that I've known you. I can't imagine why you'd be calling me now. I thought you weren't even with the
Well,
USDA anymore.
Right, I'm not. But I heard that you're going to be at a party that I'd really like an invitation to. For me and my friends, if you didn't mind.
How did you know about that party?
I can't hear you, Anthony.
How did you know about that party? I'm sorry.
I know so many things, Barnes. You know that.
Every time she says Barnes with the Irish accent, Baron looks up and thinks she's talking to him and then realizes, oh, she's on the phone. And then he just sort of like looks distracted again and then pops his head back up. Oh, never mind.
Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Am I in? Listen, if you already know what's going on, then you probably need a seat here. I don't really trust many who are supposed to attend this, but it's coming straight from the top. I have no choice. I'm gonna text you the address. Can you text Mama Maple? Is that something that?
Colby, dear, does my phone do text messages?
I don't think I've ever seen a jitterbug work. I'm guessing so, but you're gonna have to press like that one button like 3 times to get to the letter that you want.
I think that thing does smoke
Can
signals.
I give him
I'm
your
not
phone
sure.
number then?
Smoke signals.
Or Bobby's phone number? Somebody's?
Yeah, just hook him up with my number. That's cool.
Right. And then she proceeds to give the guy Bobby's phone number.
Send the number. Okay. Listen, just drop a pin, okay? And I will too. So, I'll see you in a little bit. Stay out of trouble, all right? Hat counter. There's still an emergency in the city, and they haven't finished cleaning up the mess that whoever they were. I can't believe the NASA float blew up like that. Anything?
Right.
You know anything about that?
Ooh.
I don't.
Do a quick.
I have some ideas about it, though. We could talk about it at dinner.
Do a quick charm check in control, great effect. So like the best possible situation.
Oh, I rolled a 1 that
Okay.
time, but I also rolled a 5 and a 3.
No, yeah, you got the 5. I mean, it's an in control, so you pass. You're just gonna gain a single condition. You're going to gain impulsive.
Okay.
Because of the lying.
Yep.
But that's it, right? And Barnes is like, okay, sure, I believe you. So, okay, I'll see you in a bit. Hangs up.
Great.
And you have
Snaps
you have your
her
way in.
jitterbug closed. Turns to Bobby and says, "Thanks, dear, for being willing to share your phone number. It's probably safer if it's you over a young woman like Colby."
Yeah, it's all good. I trust you there, Mama Maple. It's all good.
Grand. Well, we have a party to go to. Should we go do a little shopping first?
I'm down with
I
that.
mean, we have to dress the part.
Right. I haven't seen Baron in a tux in a good long time. It should be interesting.
This is Fashion Week, and the biggest fashions are food-based fashion costumes. So if we would all pick a food-based costume that is considered regal for your trip to Fête, that would be.
Oh, I'm set. I've got it. I know exactly what.
Are
I
you
know, I've
are you
got
making it out of the candy, or are you finding it, or what is it?
No, I'm just saying, like, I have an idea of what she would go buy.
Okay. All right. Bobby, how about you?
I'm not sure yet. Still thinking about it.
About a food-based thing. And Colby, do you have a food-based costume idea?
I do.
Okay. It's 5 stars. It's the pinnacle of high fashion, everybody. You guys are gonna.
Yeah,
be
I've got
stars
one
of
in
the
mind
show.
too.
Good. Okay, so we can. Baron's eating some Doritos, but mumbles seemingly that also he has one in mind. So we head on in towards the city. How are we getting there? Are we getting there by like a donkey ride? Are we getting there by car, by bus, bicycle? I mean, you're a bunch of farms. I don't know, you can probably take a cart.
Nothing pulled
Bobby
by
has to know
animal
how to,
labor.
like, hotwire a car. Sorry, go ahead.
We will not ride anything pulled by animal labor.
No labor, and
I'm sure. As I say, I'm sure Bobby knows how to hotwire a car. Come on now.
yeah, the hot wiring idea.
And then, like, don't you have that
Yeah.
perk where, like, you're good at criminal activity, Colby? It's got to be between the two of you. You could totally hotwire some
Well,
car, steal a car.
to be honest, yeah, I mean, I've got sticky fingers. I can temporarily acquire nearly any gear we might need. Just the GM chooses one, someone comes looking for it eventually, and I owe someone big, or suffer a complication related to my trouble.
That works
So-
fantastically for this.
I
for
can
this
I
session,
can get
so.
sticky finger on some on a vehicle for us,
Yep.
You find the vehicle, and I can use Smooth Criminal to hotwire it up.
All right, so I think those are both really fun usages of your individual playbooks. This is going to be risky positions for both, and these will be standard effects for both as well. We can start with Bobby, then move on to Colby.
All right. Yeah, I'll do. I'll use instinct, I guess.
Good one. So if you feel like you can smell a car on the wind, 60 clicks west or something, sure.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, it's just instinct. I have sticky fingers. I can easily spot which vehicle's easiest to nab up, the typical location where we can get away with something like that. Oops. Don't use those. There we go. Well,
A 6.
yeah, it's a 6 and a 1,
A
but
6.
6, yeah.
Okay, so for your success, let's see. Roll another d6 for me. I just want to see something. Okay, still a pass. So, for it's not quite a crit, but that combined with your perk is enough for the following. You know, you think it's mostly like farmland and countrysides, and you're not really going to find much. But you open up this one barn, and you know something good is in there. You pop it open, and it is a Bugatti Veyron 16.4, beautiful supercar. This will completely increase like your flash, capacity when you're trying to, go in and impress people back in the city. It does fit everybody kind of tight, a little clown car-ish, but if everybody's willing to hop in the supercar and then hop out in food costumes on the red carpet, this is the way to do it.
Perfect.
Let's do it. Hey, look what I found. Roll out in style.
That's a Bugatti. That's good shit.
How does a farmer afford something like this?
It's probably what's hidden away in the garage or in the barn.
Right. Well then.
We
Nobody
either
would
sells
think
drugs
so.
or chicken.
Colby, you can wire it if you'd like now.
Yeah, I guess Colby would sort of open up the driver's side door and pull off that bottom panel underneath the steering wheel and just starts messing with the wires. Just super confident in what she's doing. She doesn't even look at like any sort of like the manual or anything.
Nice.
2 6s.
Aaron's
man,
looking around at
okay.
everyone else like, what the? She's hot wiring a car.
You know how to hardwire something? Why am I so blown away by this? I don't know.
As she like sits up and the car is on, and she's like, do I get to drive?
Yeah, let her drive. She got
Yeah,
it
I think
wired
so,
up.
shit.
That's pretty smooth. I got shotgun.
I wouldn't have been able to do that.
I hop into shotgun.
So you got a crit because you got 2 6s. Basically when you say like I opened the door, it's locked, so you had to break in somehow. You just basically find like a wedge, and you just do like the coat hanger thing, and you pop it open, the lock real quick. You jimmy it, you open the door, you get in, you
Can
hotwire
she
it
like
perfectly.
can she like dig through Mama Maple's purse for those hard candies that are actually vegan that she's like put in there, and she like chews it into like a little pick and like puts that into the keyhole, and then like also gets them to form into tools and whatnot that she uses like into just the like perfect size of like a Phillips screwdriver and a flatheads for what she needs. She like shoves that into the ignition.
Mama Maple, do you have enough candy for this?
Oh, of course. Always. Totally stocked up when we were in Paris. Like,
Yeah.
when we were in Germany, we picked up candy. Like, she goes to candy shops all the time.
Good. So,
I
so
just
you're not
imagine she
like
pulls
down.
things-
You're not down to that
Go ahead.
last like one that doesn't have a wrapper, is stuck like has lint stuck to it in the bottom of the purse. Like, you're stocked up. You're good, right? Yeah.
Not yet, dear. I'm pretty good about
Alright, good.
keeping everything in there.
Nice.
I swear I've
Mama
seen you
Maple
pull
only
an
gets the
assault
best stuff.
rifle out of that thing before, so pretty sure that purse
Oh,
is
no.
deeper than it looks.
Oh no, the special bag. The bag of candy
Oh.
holding.
It's like the scene in The Mask where they're like pulling like rocket launchers out of his pockets and shit.
Yeah. Hammer space. So you jimmy it open with the candy. There's like a little sugar trail on the window of this like beautiful car, making it look like it has a little glitter or highlight. You're checking everything you hotwire successfully, but you also check kind of the glove compartment, and there is a paper with a combination on it. There is a safe also in the room, and you find a couple things in the safe. One of them is like a box of nitrous that is able to be attached to the car to make the supercar go even faster if we're trying to really get away from something pretty quick. But
Or
inside the
explode
safe, the safe looks like a vault door of some kind. So when you finally open it, there's actually a person in there. The
Like
person-
alive?
Yeah, it's like a person in chains. And he's like purple faced and like stifling expression.
What the hell is this?
Is there like tape over his mouth?
My medicine. My medicine. And on the table in front of his basically cell, which takes up half the vault, there's like Gas X type white label medication on the table.
Gnarly case of gas. Shit. Never had that bad before.
Maybe you should give it to him, Baron. Sounds like you have a little
Oh,
bit of
I know.
experience.
This is a vault in the barn.
This is a vault
Where we
in the
got the
barn.
car.
Yeah, where
Oh.
you got the supercar. This is clearly not a normal barn. Someone's hiding some crap here. This is a safe house.
I will hand the person their medication. And
I'll be out of-
hesitantly.
All the barns you could have chosen, you picked this one.
You got the
You got a
six.
Bugatti out of it.
Yeah, got that crit. You
Yeah.
did too. You got that
Do we
double
just-
crit.
Should we just close the vault door and forget about this? Never happened?
His face deflates
his medicine
and loses the
first.
purple hinge. Yeah, so Baron passes it, and he returns to normal. He's like, oh, thank you. My name's Bran Jerwer, and listen, you don't want to know what happens if I don't get my medication, okay? It's taken me a lot to get to
turn
the
very
point
late.
where I can. What?
You turn into a blueberry, apparently.
Yeah, but so will you if I don't get it, okay? So, let's just say it's a
Okay.
little worse than your average, flatulence.
Ooh, I don't like this. Bobby closes the vault door. No, I'm kidding.
No, don't
You lock
do
everybody
it.
inside. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily wrong for you to be wary. The jumpsuit that this person is wearing says FDA Supermax Prison number like 34.
Enemy of my enemy, sort of thing. Maybe, I don't know. What is this?
You in an
So
FDA
how-
prison.
How did you get in here? Who owns this barn?
Wait, when
Well, he looks at you, Colby, and he's like, listen, I don't really know how I got here, okay? I was sleeping happy in my cell and, was doing great, and then they threw me in here. Somebody, when I was sleeping, I woke up on a cargo plane. Then something happened, the cargo plane went down, and I think I got stashed here. I don't really remember too much else.
I'm gonna shut the vault door so he can't hear us. while we talk to each other. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can lock him. Yeah, you can. He's still a prisoner. He's
And I
still
can
inside his
reopen
cell.
it again. I can
Yeah,
reopen it
yeah.
again, right? Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
it's not-
I just
yeah,
don't
it's
want to
not
lock him in. All right, so I'm just gonna shut the door.
Okay. I got some synapses firing up here. We might have been on that plane. What do you think?
Yeah. We were on a cargo plane that went down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's suspicious, right?
Maybe he needs some of Bobby's drinks. Make sure
Oh
he's
my
actually
God.
telling the
I
truth.
just feel like we're back. I just feel like we're globe-trotting, drugging people up and getting shit done. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, but it seems to be effective. Anyway, Bobby,
He's
what do you
getting
think
stuff
about
done.
this?
I mean, I don't think he has much to lie about there. He's chained up. You see how he's dressed.
Let's see what
I
we
don't know
can get out of
what
him
he'd have to
first.
gain.
Yeah, maybe we can
Some
get everything we
maps.
need to know from him.
Security prison for a reason.
Yeah, maybe we can wait a minute when he needs some more of his medication, get him to take it with some of the drink, you know? Maybe he'll just want to drink anyways. I don't know, but I think interrogating him's a good idea.
All right, I'm gonna grab the door handle and go open it up again. I'm like,
Hey, we need to talk.
and then I'm gonna look at both Mama Maple and Bobby Bourbon and just kind of like step back because I'm I'm not gonna talk to this person. The Dorito or something.
Well, dear, how long have you been in here?
Man, it's only been like maybe 3 or 4 months. Hasn't been.
I can't hear you.
Only?
Oh,
It's
three or
only
4
been
months.
around 4 months. Hasn't been that long, but I mean, I was doing much longer in Supermax. You know, at least here I get to smell fields and cow shit at least.
Right. How long has it been since you've had a proper drink?
Oh man, it's been months. Maybe it's the last time I had prison hooch, but you know, years last time I had a real drink.
Right. I suppose Bobby could provide you with something. What's your poison?
I love me a sugary whiskey. You got anything like that, Mr. Bobby? What's your last name?
Oh, of course, man. Bobby Bourbon. Here you go. Instantly pulls the drink out of his pocket. It's already made and mixed. Ice is already in there. Hey, it's good to go.
He downs it. He's like, yeah, that's fine. I can take it with my medication. He takes another one, downs it. Eyes start to go hypnotic, swirly-eyed, and he starts to mouth agape and just looks very pliable.
I mean, Mama, you're the one that's able to ask questions. I just want to know why you were in prison.
It's because of what I was born with. You see, I'm a pedere explodier, and my farts can be as destructive as a 14 kiloton bomb.
Holy
Literally.
shit!
So
Literally
everybody's
shit.
always-
Holy.
Literally, yeah. See, finally, somebody gets it. I'm just tired of getting shipped.
I don't
around
want to
like
get
I'm
it.
a weapon and not a person, so whatever. I've had to really control myself and learn, do my Kegels, right, and make sure that I let it out very,
Hold
very
on.
slowly.
Yeah, what I'm hearing here is somebody's maybe using them as a weapon.
Yeah, so you know me. You have to fucking blow up when I just gave you that medicine.
Yeah, probably. That's what I'm saying. These people are pretty irresponsible.
Holy shit. We almost died.
I mean, somebody was supposed to take care of me, and then, he came wearing different clothes than what originally locked me in here with. His eyes were all googly. Said he was seeing sounds and hearing colors, and then he took an ATV and then crashed it a mile or two ago, like a way I could see it. Like,
When you were on that cargo ship, you were being transported from one prison to another or something?
I mean, from there to here, from I don't know. I will, sleeping at the place at my prison in Kansas. I woke up on the plane. I remember something going wrong, and the next thing I knew, I was here, and he looked pretty bourgeois. He looked pretty rich. I mean, I think he did something fancy in the city, and I saw him recently, and he was tripping out, man. He was freaking.
Yeah, we know why. Okay, listen. You be quiet. I gotta talk to my team for a second. Alright, team. You think maybe that plane was shot down? Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, thanks for the sub. Oh, thanks, Anonymous. That's very sweet.
Yes, thank you. Alright. So, team. You think maybe the plane got shot down and could get access to... I mean,
Did he
I
cut out
know
for everyone else?
the
I
rebels...
didn't hear that.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. My
No,
microphone.
you're good.
I said in a voice, do you think that someone got the right to shoot the plane down because they wanted access to this guy? Because he is a super weapon. I feel like that would be a really good reason to have the plane shot down. Put that on the conspiracy board, someone. Thank you.
Yeah, is there some type of symbol of a fart? Just put a fart on that board, because
Yeah, just put a little poop and then a bomb next to
Fart
it.
apocalypse. Yeah, yeah.
Like
a little poo poo,
Bird
little
bird
poo-poo
emoji,
symbol.
explosion emoji.
Hold on.
Put an ass.
But
Put
yeah.
an ass on that board.
But no,
Drop
anyway,
some ass on that
I have
thing.
an
Somebody
idea
drop some
of
ass on
exactly
that
what I'm
thing.
gonna do. There's no.
This is so good.
Anyway, sorry I
have an
derailed
old
everything.
But I agree. I absolutely agree with that.
No,
I think,
it's
this
part
dude,
of it.
This dude's a weapon. He's got a powerful ass. That man. I think somebody would probably use it. And not in the way that normally you'd use an ass.
Power
out
bottom
of,
life.
out of game, out of character.
Uh-oh.
It's been a while since we talked to the rebels.
Hey, that
in
sounds
Peru.
personal. Oh.
It's been a while since we talked to the people in Peru. Did they
Mhm.
did they have an explicit reason why they plane down, or did we never?
So
Like-
we did realize that those villagers and the village elder Amira, that they did cut a deal with Montero to get
Oh.
chicken and other chicken related byproducts shipped to them, and they were keeping it
Okay.
underground. So yeah, I mean, it does seem like third party interests can affect whether a plane goes down in different parts of the world or not.
Yeah, they could have
Seeing
been
right-
like,
seeing
"Hey,
right
if you
about
see a
that.
cargo plane coming through, shoot that shit." Right? They could have just said that. Anyway, all right, cool. That's all
The
of
blue
character.
sticky is ideal.
I just wanted to
It's-
kind of
it's
catch back
so
up with what
cool.
actually happened.
Okay. So Bran is just like, hey, anyway, that's my whole thing. Just
I'll open the door back for him.
boy, you're letting me out?
Yeah, man. I think we
Okay.
should. The FDA fucked us over too.
Well, maybe we close the vault door. Hey, maybe we should let him out of the vault, but keep him chained up. Maybe we take him. Maybe there's a way we can use his ass for a moment and let him go. Like just ensure that
Maybe we
he's
can
on the right
get
side.
him to- yeah, maybe we can get him to blow up that party.
I don't know. I just hate seeing someone with an ass that powerful just kind of walking off, and I don't know, anybody could get used to that, and I don't know, better us than somebody else, right?
I mean, we could just
Yeah,
take him off the board entirely.
hey, put your gun back in the holster. Don't get so
I
excited.
mean,
This guy's already like,
sounded,
there's already a rifle coming out.
Fine.
I feel like Callie is asleep in the barn behind, or this is the barn where we put her behind some hay, but somehow she's like in her sleep is like pointing a gun towards the armpit of the guy in the sun. No.
Oh my God, yes.
No. You're good. You're good. No killing.
Colby and Callie's trigger fingers are all on the same wavelength. That makes sense.
Honey Hamm chimes in and says, "Oh, I know who Bran is. Yeah, the my bosses, the Bon Vivant, I guess they ordered him here. They broke him out of FDA prison, but I mean they're buddy with the FDA anyway, so it was all staged, you know. You haven't seen the things I've seen. He's here as insurance for this party."
Well, I guess he's our insurance now.
Yeah, as long as you don't shoot him. So let me make that clear.
You realize that he could, like, fart at any moment and kill all of us, right?
That's why he's got his pills.
And you don't
Just
think
keep
one
the
will
pills
just slip
safe.
out?
I don't
How
know.
effective are
Seems to
those?
have pretty good rectal control.
I think we don't take him with us, but we do take him away from here. So nobody can use him.
Yeah, we put him
Good idea.
in a 6-foot deep
Like
hole.
What, to heaven? You talking? Where are we putting him?
Yeah, we have to put him in heaven.
We can't just keep killing everybody.
Arch your way up to the clouds.
No.
Meet the angels.
So the
Just the
car,
humans.
the car can only seat 2 people, and we have 5 people. So I would say probably 2, maybe 3, will need to go on the outside of the car. One suggestion is to put the nitrous tank on and then tie somebody to the car, or maybe attach a cart
How?
of some kind to the car, or kill somebody so that you have less people, or call someone to pick them up. You have a couple allies
I've got an idea.
who can maybe do
I've got a
pickups.
forethought. I'm
Okay.
going to take my Doritos, and I'm
Oh,
going
whoa,
to
okay.
I'm going to just pepper the car with
Don't-
Doritos,
No.
and that way people. Well, hold on now. And that way people have Doritos to hold on to, so they can hold on to the outside of the car while we drive it. Like
Why
footing,
don't we just see
you know?
how big the trunk space is?
Before you
let her goes on
dent
there.
up this car, I thought we were trying to roll up in style, this whole fashion week party deal vibe, but nah, come on, it's not Dorito up
Alright.
of beauty
I
like
will
this.
say-
Come on, it's a classic.
I will
I'll
say
find
that the
another car
Doritos
to
will.
do that too. Then
Well, I will say that the Doritos in this case are actually seen as a positive status symbol because of the food-themed nature of the week.
Well,
It's
you know
already
what,
a
maybe-
supercar. It makes it unique.
Baron, you're
Um,
cool, right? You got the cool thing going on. Maybe he throws them in a certain pattern. It's actually considered like art. Like, oh shit, look at that! It's customized the vehicle. I could see that.
What the hell do you think I was gonna do? Jeez, no trust in me whatsoever.
and there is trunk space. So 3
well,
people
the
can
fart
go
guy's
inside
going
the
in
car.
the trunk.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
Bran could go in the trunk, 3 people in the car, and then 1 person riding on top.
Yeah. I will pepper the top of the car, and then, and in the shape of my
How
body,
about on
I
the
will just
top?
wedge my body in between. You on the top? You already called dibs?
You gonna wedge?
Damn.
You gonna wedge?
No,
on
no,
that?
go
You
ahead.
gonna wedge yourself?
I thought
No.
I thought it was
No,
an
it's
issue
fine.
that nobody wanted to.
I would like
I
Bobby
thought-
to ride on the top, and I
I'll
will just
keep
pin
shotgun.
Bobby to the-
I thought it was nobody wanted to. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Well, whoever's on the top.
Ride it, ride that shit
And they're
like
getting-
Teen Wolf, man.
Like Teen Wolf.
Excellent.
That's what I'm
All right.
thinking.
That's what we're doing.
Surf it.
Surf it, yeah. At 220 miles per hour, up to maybe an additional 40 or 50 with nitrous.
I'm gonna pin.
Meanwhile,
Pin
Colby's
like
like
my
revving
belt.
the engine. Well, that's not
Oh,
like a
excellent.
car.
I'm gonna pin myself
It's
to
like-
the top so I don't fly off with the Doritos.
Correction. It is actually 267 max speed plus an additional 40, so you're looking at 310. Like, this is,
my
this is
God.
some Autobahn, you know, some as fast as you can highway stuff.
We get it. You like cars, or this car in particular. Okay.
Right. You
Let's do it.
strapped in, Mr. Hamm?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, roll quick guts for me and give maybe a perk or an approach that would help you here.
Oh yeah, half
Is
baked
it-
for sure.
Half baked, desperate position,
Double.
Great
No, okay, I
effects.
thought I had double sixes for a second. No, I got a 5.
almost.
1 5.
Got a 5.
One.
I'll let you take a devil's bargain if you would like to add an additional d6. The bargain here will be that Bran really likes you, and you know you're the one. You let him out. You gave him the medication, so he wants you to stop and check up with him every once in a while. You know,
I
or
have a question.
you know you know maybe he might get stressed and things
Mhm.
might go wrong. hmm So
I have
roll
a
another
perk called
d6.
Solo.
Ooh, and that
Solo
does.
here. I will post it in. All right. So when you tackle your problems head on without the help of your team, you may
Oh.
improve an action by 1 result with a devil's bargain made after the roll.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
So I could just outright add a success, right? Like,
Yeah,
know what
and
that
then you're
means?
at 6.
okay, note that such a bargain is bound to be exceptionally harsh. Okay, so it has to be a really harsh devil's bargain. What's my bargain?
I mean, being the guardian of a potentially flatulent nuclear device seems pretty. Seems like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be up to you to make sure
Not
that
too
this
much
person
pressure.
is taken.
Got it.
Not too much. Not too much. Is taken care of.
Okay.
You avoid anything on the danger clock, which I'm pretty sure you can tell what the danger clock is gonna be here. But
Of course.
yeah, it's like an actual DEFCON situation. All right, you're set. You're strapped in. You're wedged. Who would like to? Who's driving? Is it Colby, or is it
Mhm.
Mama?
Colby's driving.
Colby.
Colby's driving.
We'll
All
never
right.
make it there if Mama Maple's driving.
I feel like,
Oh, no,
I
yeah,
feel like Colby's driving. I'm on shotgun, rooting on Baron. Like, you look at him, he's like a freaking Teen Wolf while he's up there surfing. And maybe Mama Maple's in the back, like an older woman, maybe a little nervous about how fast we're going, telling people,
Oh,
you know, telling
no.
Colby 10 and 2 or something, and like, you know, backseat driving. You know.
Slow down, Jerry.
Yeah, going literally 260. Like, okay.
you
So
Right.
we'll do this.
Don't hit that
Colby is
tree.
gonna do.
Probably freaked out, telling Baron to get back in the car. You know.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Because Bobby's
Colby's
like
gonna do a
halfway out
speed
the
check.
window checking on him.
Yeah.
Hell no, I'm having
yeah,
way
it's
too
like-
much fun up here.
The air resistance will be so much. Colby speed check. Bobby, your navigator. So it's your job to find a fashion store where you can pick up some food appropriate gear. So let's do some separate rolls again. Colby and Bobby. We'll do in reverse order this time. It'll be Colby first, then Bobby.
I'm gonna lend a hand to Bobby because I'm on the Crozo. Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Good vantage point up here.
Are you
Left.
just rolling like 1d6? Or
No. This is the same. So you pick your favorite attribute, and then an approach or a quirk or a perk that would apply.
Lend a hand will give Bobby an extra d6 to roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
there we go.
And for Bobster,
Let's see here.
which attribute would you like to use?
Charm.
Charm.
Come on, Robert
think,
Bourbon. Oh wait, that's his father.
That was my father's name.
Ooh.
Oh.
Womp, womp, womp.
Wah, wah.
Okay.
I feel like we're having too much fun riding the vehicle and cheering it out. We're not really looking around well enough. Not paying attention.
So
Did you see that babe
so it's
over there?
it's a failure. It's a risky. It was a risky position, and it was a standard effect for both. So I'm going to add 2 to the danger clock. Once, because Colby was driving so fast it riled up Bran a little bit, and Bobby because too many turns were made trying to get to the right store. So he's a little shaken
How
up.
dare you?
So 2. Each one also gets a condition. For Bobby, you're getting manipulative, and Colby, you're getting impulsive. So that'll be -1 to that that associated roll.
Since I lended a hand, do I also get the side effect?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's
Yeah,
how
'cause
it
you
is in
weren't the
some Powered by the Apocalypse type Forge of the Dark games. I just was making sure. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. No, I'm in this case you're fine. So I'm saying that probably you go around unable to find anything, but you still got to get some clothes. So you can kind of cut your losses. Nobody has to roll, and we can go to a lower tier store where it's like fast food mascot costumes, or Dinah can use some combination of charm tricks to ask for directions like a normal person would.
We're not lost.
It's all good. I swear, it's
You
just
could
around the next corner. Just one more block.
Everybody's-
one more block.
everybody's so
I know.
stubborn.
I know. I've said that like 13 or 14 times. Seriously, just one more block.
Everybody's so
We're gonna be in
stubborn.
another country before we reach that block.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
Wait, so you don't know where we're going?
No, I
She
swear.
like
Just a little bit
suddenly
further.
stops the car, like sending you guys like flying forwards in your seat.
All right.
Oh my god. Okay,
maybe,
so I'm strapped on by chips. I'm strapped.
And I feel like Bobby would finally give in. Like, oh, okay, Mama Maple, fine. We can finally ask for directions, I guess. But you do it. I don't know. It's embarrassing.
Okay, Mama Maple, we're sorry that we didn't listen to you sooner.
So I need to ask somebody for advice for where we're going.
So yeah, Bobby. So Colby was driving, and Bobby was navigator. Bobby was trying to find like the fashion store to go to, but Bobby continues to be stubborn and doesn't do that. You are in a good position to sweeten up somebody and find out directions to a fashion store. But if not, and you don't want to roll, you don't have to, and we can just settle for some like mascot outfits.
No, we are not settling. All right, so I'm going to enter the nearest shop and ask for help. So, what's the nearest shop?
What would you? This would be an in control roll because it's an easy thing to do, and it would be great effect because you'd be surprised at how effective actually asking for help is.
No.
A
I rolled a
6.
6.
Is there any
I'm on fire
approach or
tonight.
perk that goes with that? How do you flag somebody down?
I have saccharin,
Yeah, which is perfect.
so
They can't ignore you.
they want to help me, which means I gain plus effect when I perform an action to be noticed, draw attention to myself, etc.
Ooh, great effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So this would be a charm roll, I would guess.
Yeah,
And anybody could lend a hand if they wanted to.
I already rolled.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you already got the 6. Okay, yeah, that's true. So You pull up to a central square near the heart of the city, right? And people are looking at you already because of the car. They're looking at you because of the Leland star that you have wedged on the front of the car, and you're able to really attract a lot of people. A group of children come up to you and basically ask, like, "Hey, do you need any help?"
Yes, dear. We're looking for a place that we can buy fancy clothes.
I know where you have to go. You have to go to the Weaver.
Grand.
Half of the store is like taffy, and the other half is like clothes made out of candy and like beautiful arrangements.
Perfect.
It's that away.
Great. And I take
He says
everybody
something?
of that away.
At the before you, you're like, oh that. You hear a Baron, I need a hug. Baron, and it's like Bran in the trunk, asking Baron for a hug in the middle of this city.
What the hell?
Bro, I told you I needed you to be with me.
We can't open the trunk in the middle of the city.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Colby
I'm just
will
scared this
drive
fucking
off
guy's
in the
gonna blow up.
And our deaths will be on your hands.
Yeah, if you are not going to stop to hug him in some way, let's roll a quick guts check and see if that gets worse.
Oh, and by let's, you mean me?
Yes. This would be
This guy?
risky position, standard effect.
All right, can I use approaches?
Yes, I will let you.
Okay, so I'm
going
gonna
to
say
approach.
I'm being bold by not getting out and hugging him.
Shut the hell up. Okay, all right.
Oh hell yeah!
Ooh,
I'm talking
Nice.
about 2 6s
the
and a
crits.
5.
He shuts right up and literally doesn't make another peep. You just hear like some gas hissing, and you can tell that he's successfully released another bubble without issue.
Yeah, we need
Don't
to
open that.
Yeah, the kids start like waving the air around their faces.
Before we drive off, I'm gonna. How many kids is it? I know it's like not.
I'd say there's
super relevant.
8 children.
8 children. All right,
Wow.
I have a damn near infinite supply of snack-sized bags of regular Doritos, so I'm gonna toss them each a bag of Doritos.
Thanks for your help, kids.
With perfect accuracy. With they like.
They're like holding their hand
Wow.
up, and like it just lands in their hand. They don't even have to make any effort to catch it.
Yeah, all of them
do
are surprised
drugs.
for a bit. Don't do drugs, and then like our parents are in the hospital because they were in like a plaza earlier for like a celebration, and they're on drugs still.
Oh yep, it's time to go. Let's get out of here, Colby.
Just drive off.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, what do you mean sorry? And just you drive off. Okay, so you make it to the Weavers.
Squealing against the pavement.
It's nearby, but it's like a ghost town. Everybody's still recovering in hospitals, and there's a couple of stragglers who are still like tripping, and it's like a little misty. So you just see like some people running on all fours sometimes and jumping in trees, and it's just it's like a little bit of a wild area currently. But the store seems fine, and it's bright fluorescent sign saying open.
Well, looks like this is the place.
Let's hit it.
Do we just leave?
Pop inside.
Yeah, I guess leave the guy in the trunk.
Yeah, there's parking, and yeah, I mean, he's okay for now. He's not. He doesn't make any noise when you get out of the car.
I would like to knock on the trunk real quick.
Hey, bud.
What is that, Baron?
Listen, man. We gotta keep you in this trunk to keep you safe.
All right.
But you gotta tell me, if you are gonna crap yourself or whatever the hell you do and blow up this whole city block, and the only thing that's gonna stop it is that I hug you, need you to contact me with this walkie-talkie.
And I'm gonna slide a walkie-talkie down into the trunk.
He breaks it, and he's like, "Look, I have my own brand, okay?" And he hands you like a little brown button.
Ew.
And if he presses it,
don't touch it.
like a small like little some smell comes out of it. It's like wireless smell.
I hate this so much, but whatever, I'll use it.
It's so you can better scope the severity.
And it's like
of it, you know.
Oh god, and it's like a little Bluetooth thing. Like you got to put it up to your face.
In the original character art we had, my character. In the original character art, my character was depicted with gloves, so he's gonna pull those gloves out and then put one of them on, and then grab the button, and then he's gonna take the button and put it in an empty Dorito bag, fold up the Dorito bag, and then slide it in his pocket. No contact.
No contact. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Okay. Who would like to take charge and speak to the Weaver?
All
Is it
is
a
Mama
question?
Maple.
You pop in.
I mean, Bobby's
And
pretty
it
good
is-
at talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
any
you
of
go.
them talk
It's,
to talkers can do it.
One forcibly so, and the other one with kindness. So it
Yeah, I
can be
think
your
nice
It's a different
cop
kind
first,
of
I think,
charm.
yeah. I'm an acquired taste, so let's let Mama Maple take the lead here.
One's more like the manipulative, like charm, while the other one's like the actual sweet charmer. It's just funny how fundamentally different.
Oh, I
their
thought you were calling
charming
Mama
is.
Maple the manipulative one, because that's more accurate.
Oh shit! Never
So
mind.
Mama Maple's going to sling her purse underneath her arm and charge right on in.
It is a beautiful, wondrous candy store with flowing chocolate fountains, pineapple spreads, taffies, chocolates. Like it's just like, and everything is so artistically made, perfectly wrapped, huge portions, and it looks like what seems to be like great prices. There's also a whole like charity section for at the end of the day, like what doesn't get sold, like she gives out for free, including clothes that have become too stale, and so people eat the clothes as well. And she seems very busy working on what seems to be an FDA outfit. Actually, she seems to be repairing the burger outfit that the FDA was wearing, which was considered high fashion, and she's like spraying Beyond Beef like synthetic meat as like fill-in and then spray painting it. So it smells like a burger and it looks like a burger, but it preserves longer because it's not actually meat. But nobody can tell the difference because that's like her whole thing.
God,
That's
hate
what she's
that
up to when
smell.
you walk in.
I go, hello, dear.
Oh, bonjour.
Right. We're here to see about some outfits for a special party that we're going to.
Special outfits. Everybody this week wants special outfits. Ugh, I'm far too busy. Listen, I need you to take care of something for me, and then, we can see about that. Okay? I'm far too busy.
Right? What is it?
Busy on that?
Listen, I don't. What?
Busy on that FDA outfit?
Oh no, this is easy. Those people are cheapskates anyway. They won't. they don't dish out any money. They don't pay right. They always invoice me later. Like it's always a hassle. But you know what? I can't deny them. You know, or I get in trouble. So no, listen. I have a, you know, I don't know if you know anybody like this, okay? But there's a reason I'm so good with my work. And sometimes I breathe so much life into my work that sometimes it comes to life. I have some experiments downstairs, and I really need that space, or I can't get to a lot of my reserves. And I'm slowing down a production. I've called the police, but the last time I saw them on this street, they were climbing up a light pole and chasing a cat. I don't know if anybody knows anything about that, but it seems like everybody's going wild today. I don't know why.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Well, time to be alive.
where's the door to this
boy.
place? We can deal with
she
this
just has
problem that you're dealing with.
She just has a basement downstairs.
Hold
Colby,
on.
yeah. Uh-huh.
You don't know us. We just walked into your shop, and you are now asking us to go take care of things that are down in your basement?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't have anybody else to help me. You're like the only people I've seen all day, and I need social interaction. Ugh, I hate being stuck here alone all day. You know, we you know, I'd be happy to provide those clothes for you. I'd be able to whip them up, whatever you'd like. I just, you know, I can't do that by myself.
Free of charge?
These hands were made for. Yeah, I mean, what do I care? I need that space. Without that, I have to close down. Baron, what's up?
Could I roll like, I mean, is that like an insight, whatever type check in this game? Like I don't even know what it's called anymore.
Instinct. I would say
Sense motive
instinct would be
Sense
sense motive. I think instinct would probably be the closest thing.
instinct. Okay, I'm just I don't like I don't know what kind of vibe from this gentleman. Ooh, a 6 and a 5.
She does seem like she's telling the truth, but she's not being fully honest about what you're gonna find on there.
What the hell's down there? Just be honest with it. Spill it. We've probably handled worse.
Listen, okay? I don't want any problems. I miss chicken. I love eggs. I love every morning, and chicken every night. I thought that, I mean, you see this beyond beef, right? If we can do this, why can't we do it for chicken? So I've been weaving the life of my candy into chickens, and they taste like sweet meat chickens, and I'm gonna sell them soon. But they've gotten too rowdy. Their beaks are as hard as diamond. It's like candy cane. Stale after 10 years. I don't know what to do. I'd lose a hand if I went in there.
All right. Suppose it's important, these outfits. Otherwise, we're gonna stand out like a sore thumb.
Or we could just find outfits someplace else.
No.
Barrett, how long were you a member of the FDA for?
Oh.
He's doing math in his head as I'm doing math in my head as a real person. Wait.
About 25, 30 years.
Okay, so basically longer than I've been alive.
Oh, thanks. Yes, I'm old.
Yeah, you're old. Almost dirt at this point.
What is that? Never mind. I'm not gonna ride.
Looks over at Mama Maple and smiles.
She's like a dinosaur. Colby's going to look
Whoa.
at this person. This weaver of candy and confections and illegal chicken and everything not vegan right now. And she also has the impulsive trait. So Colby's just kind of going to poke her very hard in the chest.
Oh.
You just spilled your illegal operation to members of the FDA. Members that care about the bird flu, the panini epidemic. And you're saying you have illegal chicken downstairs that you've been genetically modifying, you've been keeping these innocent little chickens in a dark, cramped space, not letting them roam free and spread their little chicken wings.
They are not real chicken, but they taste like it.
I love chicken wings.
I can't stand Montero's fakeness. I can make better chicken with the candy that I pull out of the bottom of my barrel.
So you're telling me you haven't harmed any animals in the making of this confectionery costume?
No, I'm a vegan.
Oh.
Apologies. You just pull down your rifle, like, just carry on.
Oh, you guys have like a vegan ID badge you can show each other or something?
Special handshake or some shit? How do you know?
Secret handshake.
Do they all know each other, or how does that work?
Colby like holds up her hand and she like pulls down her sleeve, and there's this V that ends in a little leaf tattooed on her wrist.
Oh my God.
I'm a vegan too.
She like pulls out her arm and she points to her fading tattoo, but it's old enough that it's me too. This is version 1 of the design. I'm sorry, I got it a long time ago.
Colby will like take her hands in her own. We will solve your issue downstairs. Okay, sister. Okay. Colby like turns to like head towards the stairs.
And Mama Maple follows.
This
Wait.
is
Yeah, I'm def.
Colby
This
freezes.
is combat chew. So let's do marching order.
Didn't you say you like eggs though?
To the Weaver.
Yeah.
She's like, they lay the finest Kinder eggs.
100% dark chocolate.
It's actually milk with white chocolate inside, and they even come with toys.
Milk chocolate's not vegan.
There's vegan milk
this-
chocolate.
Yeah, this one
Almond
is.
milk.
I promise. I'm very strict. Yeah, I'm very strict. Actually, it's flax milk. I'm very strict about my my vegan practices.
Sorry, I find it hard to trust people.
You just like still have the rifle out. Like, okay, so who's fighting chickens
I'm
first?
going-
Who?
Colby's going first.
I'm going to pull out a bag of the spicy limon Doritos because they're vegan. Start sharing them with my vegan friends around the way.
Yeah, you don't want to contaminate the chicken.
But those are the weapons I'll use as my vegan Doritos.
Okay. Dinah and Bobby,
Sweet.
what do you plan to do for weapons?
What does Dinah have? I think
Dinah
Bobby.
has candy that she can turn into simple machines. So she makes herself a tiny little catapult.
With hard candies, it's pretty hard. It's pretty difficult. Like it's pretty It's pretty powerful.
She uses the cheap
And,
hard candies too. Those are the real hard
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, the rocks like
Yep.
igneous rock. Bobby, what about you?
Remember, Bobby just has his switchblade, his little comb, his vanity comb switchblade. He just like pops out and whoop, shapes up his hair, do a little
man.
bit, maybe a little slice if he has to. Mostly he's a wordsmith. You know, at first I'm just gonna try to sling some words. You know, words hurt. I might try to hurt their feelings or something, insult, talk some shit about their mama. But if I have to, slice them up a little. You know.
All right. You go down there. You open the door. And it seems like the basement has actually flooded with what seems to be like the filling. It's similar to the filling of like a Jolly Rancher, where it's like kind of viscous. It's like very sugary, but it's not quite gelatin. It's more like a jelly of some kind. It goes about roughly to everybody's waist, maybe a little higher depending on how short they are. Like Mama Maple probably would go up to your chest. And you do hear like wintry clucking. Ethereal clucking. Yeah, through the pipes.
That's uncanny.
I don't know why, but that's kind of unsettling.
Before we actually fight them, we will take our break here, as we have hit the 1:30 halfway mark. We will see everybody in 15 minutes, so we should be back at 10:20 EST. See you in a bit, everyone. everybody, and we are back with the second half of the penultimate episode of Chew RPG here on Weave the Tale. We still have a retweet and a sub goal, as well as donation goals, but let's get back to the action, everybody. So, the last time we left off, the Weaver, our high fashion tailor and candy confectioner here, doing both at the same time even, has asked us to destroy, basically, some candy chicken constructs, some triple C's in the basement, basically underneath her shop. You walk into a dark and half flooded chamber with a sort of sugary, like a jelly, and just kind of it's very viscous and keeps everything together, and darting eyes of mint in the darkness. What do we do?
Do they seem alerted by our presence?
The
eyes.
You see everything. You see barely anything except for the eyes, and you do hear like creaking in the wood structure and in like the like splashing in the jelly.
Everybody, get the hell out of my way!
And I just like barge in, push past Colby and Bobby, almost knocking them over. Gently sidestep to go around Mama Maple and nod at her with in a courteous nature, and just kind of leap into the fray like the hotshot that I am, armed to the teeth, literally in this case because I have a Dorito in my mouth, with Doritos, and I'm just gonna start using them like handheld weapons.
So you're on a chicken hunt. Let's roll. What would you like to roll for chicken attack? This will be risky position. This will be standard effect, unless you have something to raise it.
All right.
Anybody can lend a hand if they wish. You can dig in if you want, Baron. We can do Devil's Bargain. Lots of fun things.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Depending on what you want to do.
All right. Just gotta watch this at this point.
So my character.
I think I would lend a hand. I think Bobby would all of a sudden like pull out a backup bag of Doritos that maybe he lifted off of the Baron one time in the past just for Munchie's sake. Just like, yeah, oh God, sorry, I think these were your two. Like toss him as he gets knocked as Baron's whipping by him, just ammo, stocking him up with even more ammo.
Yeah, mechanically, it's actually better if people lend hands than me. So I'm okay with having a hand lent. Because I mean, it makes it to where I can't use my solo perk, but again, mechanically, it's better to have a couple.
You got scary people. You got Bobby and Baron. You got B&B on it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The Bash Brothers, from Mighty Ducks fame. Yes, cool. Well, awesome. Also have a sidekick who is a motherfucking seagull named Turkey.
Seagull.
So
Turkey will add a D6 as well.
Yeah, Turkey's gonna fly in and just start pecking eyes, pecking them. Are we killing these chicks? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I didn't ask.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what you
we're killing them now. All right.
Well.
So, this is obviously a guts check. Come on, let's be honest. I'm like in the middle of this like horde of candy chickens with diamond beaks. So yeah, that's requires guts. Right, so sidekicks a D6, my gut 3, that's 4. How many hands are being lent?
One.
I would
One's
just Bob. Yeah, Bobby's. So Bobby can roll a D6 as well.
Okay, I thought Mama Maple said something about it, but no, it's okay. Okay, so that's all right. That's 5 dice. That's a lot of dice. Hold on. I gotta find my cursor. There it is. I got too many screens, you guys. I lost my whole damn cursor. I don't think I'm gonna Devil's Bargain, but we'll see.
Okay, all right, yeah, I mean, that's fine. You still got 5 so far.
They're D8s. That's not gonna work. Ignore those. Okay, a 6 and a 5.
A 6. And Bobby, roll 1d6 for me, and let's see if you help Baron crit here.
All right.
Okay,
No.
it's fine. It's nope. One.
He hits me with the bag of chips and knocks me
That
off
is a
balance.
no. I toss him, but actually, when he looks and it's just like the dust is left in the bottom. I might have ate too many of those. Sorry.
Oh shit, that's right. You had no Doritos left to actually help me with. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And he
The
looks
bag.
over you
Munchies
almost
got
like
me.
almost like his head is like an owl's head. Like while his arms and his legs are still fighting chickens, he looks over and he says, "They're fucking good, ain't they?" And then he just turns back and starts fighting
Delicious.
some more. Yeah,
The
so
bag
it
sinks
says
into the
right
jelly.
here, you have the
Yeah,
ability
just
to
disappears.
wield tortilla chips with lethal weapons, and we concluded that there's enough tortilla chip in a Dorito to count. So, oh, also,
This is
I want to
true.
dig in. Let me dig in. Let me dig in. Just I know I should have did it already, but shh. Okay, cool. A 2. It doesn't matter. Something blows up.
And by any chance, is there anything that raises the effect of this?
Hold on.
Is there a perk that raises any effects?
Whenever you reduce your own position just for the heck of it, recover 1 appetite. I definitely am going to recover an appetite then. I feel what I'm doing.
That's fine, because you got a 6 anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, please describe how you how you blow
Okay,
up some
1d6
candy.
when
some
you roll an
candy,
action.
chicken
Is
construct.
this a desperate position?
No, this is risky, so you can put it down to desperate to get 1 appetite back. But you already got the 6, so you're still good.
Oh, I just have this thing called Clucking Wild that gives me another d6. Oh yeah, this all I need is 1 6. So I'm just trying to roll more dice for no reason. Just ignore me. Yeah, I don't
It's
think. Yeah,
fun.
nothing. I don't have. I've got contingency. So like, since I dug in, if something happens to me and I got to roll to resist it, then I get an extra d6. But that's about it. So, yep, nothing else. Sorry to slow things down.
You are able to destroy a large swath of chickens. Please describe how you would like to do that.
Okay, so he leaps into the middle initially, and just the stomping from his boots just sort of just rumbles everything and alarms the rest of the chickens, almost like a taunt move or something. And then they're just attacking him like frenzied goblins, and he's just chopping their heads off and pinning them to the wall, and he's wielding Doritos as melee weapons, throwing weapons. He's kicking them back, dropping elbows, even headbutts one of them, and that kind of he hits the beak, so he's like a little like a little off his footing there, but then he manages to restabilize, and then he, like with two Doritos at once throws 2 and kills 2 final chickens, pinning them to the wall by their necks. And this is like a
Honey
graphic
ham
description
is
of
like-
chicken fighting, but they are made of chicken. I mean,
They're
they're made of candy.
They're made of candy,
They're made of-
not chicken.
It was like,
So
I just said that because that's my own veil that I put in the lines and veils was animal combat, and here I am. Animal but yes.
So there is only 1 chicken left, and one of your Doritos in the fray of everything missed. The Dorito misses. The chicken starts to laugh. However, you did say that something blew up. This will be the thing to blow up. The chicken will rumble, and the jawbreaker torso will pop open, and then jelly filling will come out. So yeah, it's good candy, pretty delicious. It really does seem to be all of them. You went ham and you created these chickens. Now, there are, in the ensuing chaos, you do see at the end of the hallway a floating nest of candy eggs.
All right. I remember the person upstairs said they wanted those.
I don't think
Honey
she said
ham is
anything
just like
about
an
made the
off.
most.
eggs.
Honey ham is like I can't even.
Well, they said they
like, I just-
delicious Kinder eggs that they liked, right? I mean,
True.
I'm just saying I would like to preserve these eggs then, if that's the case, not destroy them.
No roll required. You can take the eggs.
Yeah, I'm gonna preserve them in my backpack. Maybe we can trade
so-
them for something.
I mean that's essentially it. You've seemingly taken care of the chicken problem, and you've recovered eggs. You can probably go back upstairs and see if that's sufficient. Baron got a hyper violent Dorito moment, and that was the hotshot stuff that I've been waiting to see for so. It was so nice. Oh, it brings tear to my eye. Okay.
Thanks, but
Yeah.
no thanks, Bobby.
Yeah, I tried. The munchies got the best of me. I might have dipped in there a little too much, but it's like the punishment came with the reward there because I got the worst heartburn, man. That shit is spicy and powerful, but it was tasty.
I would say lay off the vape pen, but that shit's good, so keep it up.
Yeah.
So we're cleared down here then.
Yeah, let's give the
Yeah, let's
lady
get
her
these
eggs
outfits.
Yeah.
let's get our suits done up.
Because we still have a party to attend.
You come upstairs. Burger's suit is done. She's like wrapping it up, and she's like, "How did it go?" And she looks at Baron, who's like covered in, just splattered in jelly.
I killed every damn one of them.
Did you at least keep a couple eggs?
Oh, I brought a bunch of eggs back.
You got them all.
I empty out my backpack onto like the table.
So there's like 10 of them. She's like, I'm gonna set these 2 aside for eating. Oh, I love them so much. And these other 8, I'm gonna tinker with, and I'm gonna make sure that they're not as aggressive, and they squeak rather than bite with the beaks. And probably I should make the beaks something softer. I don't think making it something as hard as diamond lozenge is a good idea.
Probably not.
Yeah, maybe like some chocolate or something.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Anyway, how can I help all of you? What kind of clothes would you like to wear? I designed everything basically in that parade, if you were there earlier before everything got screwed up.
Nice job.
Thank you.
We need like
So,
high class, top notch custom suits and dresses and outfits and whatnot to go to a fancy shindig. So we got some food based sort of ideas in mind.
yeah, as long as it's food. Turns to Mama Maple and just like, and how about you, dearie? Would you seem like I should probably take care of my elders first. Even though you carry maybe a warm face, I sense a dark past. You've been through a lot recently. What can I do to make you happy?
Right. So, I have an idea of something I think would look quite nice.
I'd love to hear it.
I would like, and she describes this dress that's like, kind of like made out of cotton candy, and is kind of like a high, like, boat necked dress, but it's kind of got like cotton candy ruffle around the top of it, and then is kind of tight to the waist, and then poofs
Yes.
out in this big like cotton candy gown.
Yes.
And she wants her hair, so she's gonna get her hair done in like a same like big like beehive on the top of her head, but like as wispy and fluffy looking as possible, so it also looks like cotton candy. That's it.
It's gorgeous, and she's able to whip it up for you with basically no problem. You know, she has like a big like opens up a booth where there's a giant like cotton candy creation machine, and she just swirls it together. And you just see like this apparition of a dress appear until finally it amalgamates in this beautiful gown. And you have like a Sailor Moon magical girl transformation. I think for the second time in this campaign. So um, that's pretty great. You have the exact dress as described. These are not roles required. We got the chickens, so it's just about whatever makes you happy. Next up is going to be, let's go with Baron. Baron, what you got on the list?
Age and beauty. All right.
I think it's age and age.
What do you? What?
And then beauty and beauty, you know. Go ahead.
Shut up, Bobby. Trying to talk to the lady about my suit. I want a suit made out of red vines. Or Twizzlers if you got those, whatever. I prefer red vines though. And then I want
Would
a
you
top
like
hat.
both?
Yeah. All right. I want a top hat made out of Twizzlers and a suit made out of red vines. And I want shoes made out of red vines and Twizzlers.
Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to, you know, crochet that up right away. And she starts crocheting incredibly quickly.
I'm just gonna wear my regular undershirt because that shit's probably sticky.
She coats them in a sort of like a sugar glaze that hardens them, and it prevents stickiness. It's like flexible and breathable. You don't need to.
Nice.
You can go bare chested with the licorice if you'd like.
Oh, excellent. Yes, of course. Any chance to show off the chest hair, Baron, as well as myself, both take it.
I wish I could crochet that fast. It says Resonant Moon, and actually, I was thinking about Resonant when I'm thinking about the Weaver crocheting this licorice, so it's perfect. Okay, so next up, Colby Jack. After Carnage, the licorice Willy Wonka has been created.
Yes. Do you only use candy for your clothing?
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to.
Yeah, no, it's whatever you like. I mean, I was doing meat, as you can see over there, you know, or fake meat, you know, as much as I'll do. So, yeah, whatever you like. I can go pretty, you know, my designs can be pretty out there.
Excellent. So I would love a dress made out of kale, and sort of this crisscrossing pattern in the front. You know, spinach, kale, no iceberg lettuce. Absolutely no nutritional value in that. It tastes horrible. Anyways, yeah, if you could make that, probably like a V in the back, and just have it flow out. Just those deep earthy green colors. Maybe some mushroom earrings to match. It's very anything earthy. Do you get the vibe I'm going for?
Oh yeah, I think I can make it as flowing as you'd like, and she gets to taking like she goes outside and collects moss, and is from outside like her stone walls and fashions them together, and combines it with like lettuce and kale arrangements, and uses like a little like a vinaigrette of sorts or a glaze to sort of like fuse them together, without damaging its structure, to make layers and ruffles made out of these different leafy vegetables. It looks really delicious. Like a herbivore would probably chase you if they saw you. It's pretty.
It's perfect.
So that's beautiful. So we got Lord Licorice, we got Cotton Candy, Regent, We got kale flowing ruffles, and last but not least, Bobby Bourbon. What is your fancy schmancy outfit?
Yeah, I think I was a little confused. I thought we were supposed to pick like an exotic sort of rare food item thing to mimic with our meal. So I'm gonna stick with my original thought with that. We had this fancy meal with some of the Yakuza back in the day when I was chilling with them, and the big boss man took us to some sushi spot, fancy Japanese place, and there was this meal where, like, you know, if it wasn't cooked exactly, precisely right, I mean, you would die. And it was like this puffer fish deal. So I just want like a fancy puffer fish sort of like spiny sort of thing. You can even poison tip the tips, but made out of, I love chocolate, so maybe made out of chocolate. I don't know, but something like that.
Made out of chocolate. Okay. Yeah, I actually I have a machine for that, and it's like a little teddy bear with like furry regular teddy bear on the side, but the hands are made of chocolate and has like little sewing needles, and like so she like uses a pump to make the teddy bear like weave chocolate textile, and creates like a fashionable deep V similar attire made out of chocolate that doesn't melt. This is like regular clothes. It's like fabric almost. It's very strange. And you smell like a cow all the time. Okay. Everybody looks gorgeous. We're ready to take on Food Fashion Week in Paris and infiltrate this dinner party. So you know where Barnes is, where Agent Barnes is, of DEFRA, who is going to be there along with a couple other people that we already know. So let's make our way over there. Somebody should be face person when entering. Who would like to be?
I'm the one with the invitation.
Ooh, this is true. You do. It's you specifically, and then you can have your plus threes, 4 if you count turkey, who is a seagull, and 5 if you count, 6 if you count tofu and sweet pea as well.
Say Tofu's there. Tofu has a little cotton candy bow tie.
Little cutie. That's my heart.
He's fancy too.
This is my whole heart. Sweet pea and cotton candy ball.
I'm gonna go up to the person at the front because there's always somebody with like a clipboard letting people in, and says, "Hello there. We'll be on the list. I'm Dinah Maple, and I have a +3."
Very well. Take your +3 and please try to convince me. No, so the person at the front kind of looks at you and says, "Hey, listen, we don't really accept, civilians here. This is a special event tonight. As you can see, we already had a lot of chaos from the chonk attack earlier, but the criminals escaped and we won't really hear about it."
Hey, we're not just, I want to step in and vouch for Mama Maple. I have that shady where if I dig in, I can convince anybody of almost anything. So maybe I'll say, but we're not typical civilians. Don't you know who this is? Well, I can't even reveal that. We're undercover. We're part of the bigger picture here. You got to let us in. She's on the list. We're ready to go. And just convince them that we're not civilians. We're more important.
So let's designate one primary roller. Who would that be in this case?
I think Dinah. I'm backing her up, kinda.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm using,
cool,
but
okay.
I'm using my
so,
perk to do it, which means like
sure.
He has to believe me. So.
Of course. So let's roll. Yeah, dig in, which is we'll say it's like the same thing like lend a hand here. So Dinah will get an extra d6. And what I'll do is that I'll increase the effect of it. So it'll go from standard to great effect, and I'll reduce the position from risky to in control. We did get a 6.
I rolled
thanks.
I rolled 2 5s and a 6, so.
Yeah,
Nice.
classic. Thanks to Bobby's last die here. We got that 6.
Oh, I was just on mine. He hasn't even rolled.
Oh,
That was
well,
just on my
let's try to crit.
charm.
Yeah, let's try to crit. Bobby, let's roll 1d6 for me. Let's see if okay, still pretty solid. You got the
Okay.
6.
Still.
It's fun to try and go for another one. Okay, Bobby, give your spiel, and Dinah follow up with the let me speak to your manager. Like,
Yeah, we just interrupt him. Hold on, stop throwing around the civilian word here. We're absolutely not civilians. Don't you recognize her? Don't you know who this is? I mean, honestly, we're supposed to be working a little low key, so let's not make a big fuss about this. If you don't want to get fired, you want to just do your job, you'll listen to this lady. And then I'll back up.
Well, I cannot reveal what organization we work for. But if I have to, I will call Agent Barnes and I will ask him for help. I'm not sure if you want me to do that.
he gets scared. He gets scared of Dinah's cotton candy like regent dress. Like, it's very intimidating. It's very large, so you have like a bear effect going on where like he's like, oh, it's a lot spookier than it seems. And Bobby's chocolate looks almost like armor, so he's a little worried about like maybe it's a security guard or something where he's not going to be able to get through. He's like, okay.
And it's very spiky.
Yeah,
Pufferfish.
it's pretty scary. Pretty worried that you're gonna stab me, and I won't be able to get through to you. You look like a giant milk dud of some kind. But listen, I don't get paid enough for this, okay? But my bosses do. So you look fancy enough. I'm sure nobody would mind if you came. Do you know anybody here?
What part of do I need to call Agent Barnes? Don't you understand?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just so scared. I didn't hear you. Okay. Like right away, runs inside, and it's like this palatial, like beautiful restaurant with like marble, like ornate gold inlay in the ceiling. It's like very, very opulent and clearly exploited wealth taken. Like, this is not necessarily a happy place. He's just doing his job though. It's true. So, Barnes comes out and says,
bust his balls.
What in the blue? Yeah, my balls you can bust, but before you do, what in the blue blazes are you coming here looking like this? And with all the bees out of the way, just
flirting.
Everybody he's just like shocked by how amazing everyone looks. He's like, oh my god, you really outdid yourselves. Listen, we got to get in here. You're late already.
We
And
have
thank you,
to
Jacques. And
pick up these outfits.
yeah, I know you look great. Okay, I did say that, so I'm just surprised it took you so long. They introduce you back in. Sorry about that. So you go further in towards the restaurant, and you kind of sit in the central area. There seems to be like a round table where everybody is sitting at. It seems to be made of like, I don't know, like an ancient maple or like a cedar, something very old, something very antique, almost a sort of petrified wood. And it's definitely, again, another like artifact exploited, taken by the Bon Vivant Fine Diners Club, which is just this 1%er organization. It's a little bit like the United Nations. Everybody has like a little placard saying like where they're from and what they're up to. And there is a silver platter in front of everybody, sealed. Commonly that you'd see with a very like fancy meal. That nobody's come out to remove them yet, but there are empty seats for each of you, and there would be a silver platter in front of everybody.
Looks like we got 2 ancient maples here in the same room.
Oh my god,
Sorry
that's
about
awful. I just
Can we peek what's underneath the platter?
There is like several armed guards in the room who, like, somebody else tries to do that, and they fire at the platter in front of the person and says, "Don't touch."
Holy shit! You got live rounds. They're shooting people for taking a peek. Holy shit!
Barnes says, "You kind of give up your freedom when you come here. Everybody needs to be on equal footing and die."
Wait,
I get it. All right, we won't peek.
can you repeat what you just said, Mr. Barnes?
Yes. So what I was saying was that we have to be prepared to perish here, you know, considering the power spheres that we're tangling with. These are world leaders.
Good to know. Good to know.
I guess. Prepared to perish, prepared to die.
You're like, oh shit, I gotta pull out the gun. Get
Prepared
real
to
anxious. Gotta pull out the rifle. Yeah, hyperventilate. Just pull.
Put that
There's nothing
back.
gonna be- Fine. You're gonna wish I hadn't.
So
Honestly, I mean, if there was ever a time to kind of take out all the assholes at one time in one room, I mean,
If Bobby's saying it, then we probably should.
Listen, I suggested earlier
this is a fun
that we
decision.
fire that guy and blow up the whole fucking building, but no one liked that. But when Bobby says
Did
it,
you leave him in
it's
the
cool.
car? Where is
yeah,
he?
he's in the car. I told him to press that on button that sting whenever he needs me.
well, yeah, you might want to check
what
that.
that
You wrap
open-
that shit up in a Dorito bag. How are you even gonna know if it goes off and he needs you?
Oh,
You might want to
buddy.
check that out.
It's strong enough. Don't worry. I'll smell
There are
it.
Good
going
word,
to
that
be
sounds-
innocent people here. We can't just blow them all up.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
a
You
14
crack a few
kiloton
eggs,
bomb,
make an
it would be
omelet,
the whole
right?
city. It would be the whole city. So it's
None of the
Oh,
people
okay.
in this building are innocent, Mama Maple.
What
All right.
about
that's
Is
true.
there a
too.
way to maybe Dinah Maple can Jimmy rig some of those Doritos Baron has, and we just make them kind of like timed explosives, and then when stealthily
So we're
slide
not
them
sitting
underneath these
down?
food platters.
We're just like just like on the side in front of all
Yeah,
these
we're
people.
spies. We're really good at that. So also,
We're
we're
gonna
the
say
We're
ones
at
that
a
do
table
the
by
story.
ourselves, aren't we?
We're trained. We're literally sitting there in silence, just looking at each other like.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Or
this
it's
is all
like a,
silent.
I mean, this is so cinematic anyway. It's like a movie. Like
And
you
like,
can't
but
hear the main
it's full
characters when they're talking.
conversations.
It's
Yeah,
full
we're just like making facial, expressions, but it's like full-on sentences that we understand from each other. We're arguing and everything.
Mama points out to Colby, not everyone here is a power player. Some of the people here are servers. They can't be killing the people who are serving the people in power. Not exactly the right thing to do.
I mean, you
So
crack a few eggs to make an omelet, like I said.
We could stand to use a little less people in this world.
Oh my god. Listen, he'll blow
That's
up the
not
whole
a vegan
fucking city.
principle.
Okay, so look, we don't use Mr. Gassy Pants down there. We don't go apocalyptic about this shit. We just do something a little more low key. Like I said, we, Dorito these guys' heads with some explosives or something. You got to have some extra spicy ones left or something, right?
And it pulls out he pulls out the bag of Cool Ranch that he found with a golden decorative chip clip on it, and he's like,
These are explosive.
I'm confused why we're killing anybody. Like, why? I don't even understand, like, why that's the direction the characters are going. So I'm gonna need someone to explain to me why that's the direction the characters
think
are
some-
automatically
alright, so-
going.
Bobby said Bobby said something
seem to
along
be
the
unsure
lines of
myself.
all of the world leaders that are bad are all in one place. Maybe we could. It was either him or Colby said it, but and then we've just been kind of
I
quiet.
said it, but I think Colby said it before or something. I was reiterating or something, but we all kind of agreed, like, well, we could kind of just call it a day and go grab a bite to eat or something, right?
I think we're just daydreaming
No?
about what we
Yeah?
could do, but I don't know if we will do it.
It's
it's
just
fine.
a quick
I'm allowing some
solution.
conversation about it. Yeah, so whatever. If you would like to sit down, if you'd like to get violent, both are perfectly viable options. But I have no input on this. Whatever you guys want to do.
I mean, are all of the world leaders bad? I mean, yes, in a way they are, but are all of them like really bad, like
Well,
Montero
Not
and
all
stuff?
the world leaders are here, right?
Oh, I mean, well,
Or-
whatever.
So who's in the
The-
room?
Who's
Yeah,
in the
tell
room?
us
Okay,
that.
so you take it. Everybody's huddling, and then they stop huddling to like look. He's turning
We're
over
not
your shoulder.
huddling.
and
We're
look.
at a table.
So that's what I was. Because if you sit down, as soon as you sit down, they'll open the platter. So I'm doing this before you sit down as a quick,
Got it.
Okay.
a
Well,
quick
then now
aside to the
let's
side
just sit down.
to plan.
Let's get to it.
Wait,
What- So you see,
What if-
you go in order, and you do see the following people that you recognize, okay? Either from the news or from last session. So the Catholic Church, or the Church of the Immaculate OVA, is represented here by Alani Adobo, again. NASA is represented by the subordinate of Roy Painter, who died after was pushed out of the rocket last session. So there is still like a NASA representative. The Bon Vivant and the Celebrity Network are here. They're brokers. They're the one hosting the event. And the UK and the EMA, the DEFRA and the EMA are here, kind of representing European interests and UK interests at the table. Finally, there is a Montero representative. There's FDA on
Four groups who
HoloCall.
could die.
There's
Huh?
FDA and USDA on HoloCall, but like they're not actually here. Like there's no reps.
So that's 4 groups that Mama Maple would be fine with dying, but then there's still NASA and all the people who are servers here.
Oh yeah.
So the innocent people kind of outweigh the four groups that she's okay with killing. So
But think about all the innocent people that get hurt beyond that when these assholes get to live, Like, it goes way beyond that. I mean, how deep down the rabbit hole are we going to go here? I mean, we could really
So then
spin
we need
this
to be
thing, can't we?
strategic about how we go about it. We don't blow up the entire room. We find other opportunities where innocent people won't get hurt.
So we do
Hey,
this.
Bob,
Can you
you
whip
could do
up some X-Lax thing, something that we stealthily slip into the head leader's
Some
food, and
X-Lax.
then Baron Hand meets them in the bathroom and slings a Dorito up their ass when they're the most vulnerable. I don't know, something crazy. There's got to be a
I
plan
don't
we
know
can
why
pull
that's
off
so
here.
funny. Anyway,
No
maybe
torture.
you can convince these NASA nerds that there's some crazy space shit going on outside.
They're actively smoking
I
marijuana.
actually might be able to do that.
Or
Yeah,
you
the NASA
get everyone
the
to
NASA
stay
guy
in
is
the
just getting-
kitchen that's serving.
He's getting toasted.
Yeah,
Right.
I could slip. Listen,
So,
I can slip the servers notes.
right, we could do that.
Meet me
So-
in the
Well-
kitchen for some cocaine. They love that shit.
Oh, what?
In
I
the
don't actually
meantime,
have
I'm
any.
all. In the meantime, I'm all for sitting down and at least seeing what the hell they're serving. I'm really curious.
I bet if I
So,
knocked
yeah.
you into that other table, we could flip one of the plates over without sitting down.
Yeah, but we don't want to get kicked out before we even get any work done, too. I don't know.
That's a very good point.
So if we're trying to save the NASA nerds, we can convince them something cool and spacey's going on outside, and then we can convince all the servers to meet us in the kitchen for a line of blow or
Maybe.
something, and then we can blow everyone up. Is that our plan? Is that it?
I mean,
Maybe our
I
criminal
like that, but
mastermind
maybe
should
that's
be the one to have notes.
I mean, no matter what, I think we should maybe keep this as the plan B. Let's first sit down, see what's going on, see if we can extract any useful information out of anybody, you know, and then we can always work the plan. But let's at least, I don't know, get the night moving along. It seems like everybody's waiting for us to sit down so they can serve food.
Starting to get some looks.
In the meantime, I'm going to start writing notes on these $50 bills.
And he just starts scribbling on $50 bills and folding them up
again.
and putting them in his pocket.
Let me check one of those and see what kind of note you're leaving them. Well, what does it say? What note does it say on it?
It says, meet me in the back for some blow. It's just all it says.
Oh my God.
Bobby will fold it up and stick it in his pocket and go, yeah, it works for me, so that's good. Keep it going.
I thought you were going to eat it.
He just wanted $50. He just wanted.
So, to be noted,
I saw everybody else
Honey
doing it
Ham-
last time. I wanted.
Honey Ham was originally hired by the brokers, so she's actually an armed guard in the room also. So you do have one armed ally, you know, if things go south. Okay. So you sit down. Everybody sits down.
Can we make sure that
And-
she knows what our plan B is, though? Like, I don't want to role play it. I just want to fill her in, if possible.
Yeah. That's okay. No, it's fine.
Okay.
You
All
were
right.
close. You know, we were close enough that it was okay. So everybody sits down, and the host, Le Critique, he speaks up and he's like, "Thank you all for joining us for the annual Food Elites meeting. If you're here, it means you represent a global interest in the ever-changing food landscape that has become our world. As you know, in a post-bird flu panini, I'm sure many of us, in fact all of us, have prospered while the commons have suffered, right? And what a tragedy it is. Now, we don't really plan, you know, to do anything about it ourselves. In fact, we don't really care. You know, this food experience has led to some great new innovation, and we're happy to put ourselves in that. But there's been a lot of disruption over the last 6 months. The FDA is going AWOL, and they, combined with the USDA, are attempting to expand into much outside of the continental United States. The death of EMA agents in Latin America was unacceptable. This means that somebody that you fought or that died when you were around was actually EMA spies. And the FDA and the USDA members on their on their communicators basically, Skype calling, they're speaking out, they're angry, they're trying to refute the points, they're saying we didn't meet any of those metrics, any of those criteria. The Bon Vivants and the Celebrity Network, or the Culinary Network, actually has a surprise guest. So, Chow Chu, the brother of the legendary FDA member Tony Chu, is here cooking for the Bon Vivants Club, now that they've gone slightly legitimate. He, along with his sous chefs, come around and give you a sense of security, of warmth, and they all put their hands over the silver pallets, or the domes, rather. They all release them at the same time, after introducing a bit of himself and what he does. As Le Critique basically goes on to say, listen, we need to have an honest communication about what's going on in everybody's minds. And the FDA, the Americans really, have paid us more than everybody else did to be here. So we'll cater to them a little bit further. They release the pallets, and they're all chunks. They're all these skunk hallucinogenic chogs. And the Montero guy is already wearing a mask. Is already like gas masked out. Is like completely fine. Everybody is going to get squirted with chunk juice at the same time. Let's all roll a resistance check to see how much appetite we lose, if you would like to roll an appetite or a resistance check.
Joke's on you. I'm into this shit.
What
So
are we
no
using
resistance
as
roll.
our like? What are we rolling it again?
This would just be a d6, a single d6.
Okay.
So Colby only loses 3 appetite. All right. Dinah only loses 4 appetite. Rob or Bobby loses 5 appetite. And Baron, you are not resisting. Oh, you are. Okay, you got a 5. Okay, so you only lose 1
That was
appetite.
joking.
What happens
just
Everybody-
when my
Pour
appetite
tonk
is
juice.
full?
When your appetite is full?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like your standard. That's like it's good. Losing appetite is the issue.
Okay, so what if it's all empty then?
If it's all empty, then you would become unconscious.
She
It
is
should have
unconscious.
refilled. It should have
I am too.
refilled before each session. I think what he said a few sessions ago is that at the beginning of every
Thi-
session we replenish the whole
This is true,
thing again.
but I
Oh.
believe there's been multiple things that Dinah has taken appetite from this game,
Oh,
like the
okay.
lending in hands
No.
and the digging in.
This is just from
No?
last
No.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, you're full up. You're good.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
then I lose 4. Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would have
so
been
at the
that would
very
have been
session,
scary.
just replenish it unless he says otherwise. I think is what I've been
Yeah.
doing anyway.
Yeah, that's correct. That would have been scary. You just would have passed out in the chunk. But everybody does start tripping, although everybody avoid this negative effects. Essentially, we're all
did
going to have
Bobby pass
a nice
out?
conversation. Did
No,
Bobby
I went
pass
down
out?
to, yeah, I went down to 0, but it's because I started with only
Same
7
thing. You
appetite
started lower.
instead of 8.
Yeah.
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 So I would have. So now I'm down to 1.
It's pretty good.
Because you
That's,
lose 1 when you
this
lend
is-
a hand, and 2 from digging
Yeah.
in,
No, I
too.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that earlier.
Scary.
Oh man.
Almost unconscious. It might be over for the agents, if they don't get their stuff together soon. Okay, so everybody's been sprayed,
Oh, no, I.
and the
I
FDA
am.
starts. What?
Yeah, because I forgot. Yeah, I am, because that would be 5 points, right? And then 2, and
No,
then
yeah.
1. So
Yeah,
I'm unconscious.
Exactly. Yeah, you're good. Oh wait, you said you are unconscious, or you're not?
Yeah.
You are. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so. Bobby, can you describe what your second trip starts like before you pass out?
My second trip. What do you mean?
Yeah, because you did one last session. This is your second time getting on the
When you ended up
getting on
driving the
the
rocket.
chunk, and like and then your pufferfish is gonna like stab into the table and kind of hold you up. Your pufferfish chocolate. This is
The because of the getting sprayed. That's what it is.
yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I would get sprayed and then maybe just start getting lost in my thoughts of the plan B, and I just think that everything, blew up. I'm just imagining Baron Hamm going crazy with Doritos and maybe Maple making some device to help it go, and Colby just laying down shots, cover fire, and just everything going kind of crazy. But it's all just in my head, like it's absolute chaos and screaming and explosions and fires. And then in real world, it flashes to me, Bobby, and he's just kind of quiet and still, just slowly collapsing down onto the table, held up by the pufferfish needle things.
The chunk starts chewing on your beard and like grazing a little bit.
My dog does that.
So-
It's fun.
So Bobby's out. That's a danger. That's a dangerous thing. Right now we got Colby, Dinah, and Baron. Everybody is surprised. Barnes is like, "What in the blue blazes?" He's like, "I haven't been like this since the '60s." And he starts losing it.
So are the rest of us fine?
You are like resisting any negative effects, but you are still intoxicated. And so the goal here is to get whatever information you can and, you know, kind of get out.
While intoxicated.
Yeah. Or you can fight.
All right. I would like my bird to use the listening device I had on him last time during the parade, to record things.
Okay, that's pretty solid, and he'll keep that for the whole thing, and this could be very implicating based on what is said. So you can ask questions, and the FDA is going to try and question you. The armed guards are going to try and force you to answer. And so it's kind of up to you to give out like as little info as possible, but still try to get as much as you can out of it.
Were we the only ones that were sprayed then, or was the whole like room sprayed? Sorry, or is it just our table?
It was essentially the whole room, like everybody but
Okay.
all of the diners, all of the people eating did get sprayed. Honey Ham is fine, was wearing a gas mask, as she was an armed
And the
guard
Montero
prior.
guy. Yeah.
And the Montero guy,
Gotcha.
because he provided a
Okay,
chunk.
so we're all stoned right now.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
But it means everybody's like more
I
pliable.
haven't felt
so
like
you can
this
ask.
in a good many years.
I'm surprised, Mama.
Feeling pretty
What's
good.
surprising about it?
You just seem like an upstanding lady person.
Hey,
My love, once upon a time, my people were a bit illegal, I might say, and there were very few people who understood the lesbian community as much as the free love community, and so I've been high quite a bit.
The truth is revealed.
you said free love. That's pretty cool.
It's
I
like
like that.
free love. But I mean,
Right.
I've always been
I
kind
think we
of.
should get out of here.
Is Bobby okay?
Doesn't look
You
like
look
it.
over.
I think we're gonna have to carry
It's
him
Pat.
out.
It's passed out on his plate.
Oh no.
By we, you mean me. Got it. All right.
The armed
Oh,
guards.
Expect
Wait.
you to do it, do you?
The guards aim at you.
Why are we leaving?
Yeah, they're like, you can't leave. You have to answer some questions first. And the FDA and USDA.
What questions are we
follow.
answering?
Yeah, they look at you're like, what do you want? You got your pupils dilated. You're like, hi. So the guards look at you and they're like, listen. Or the FDA people say, are you the FDA members that we let loose in South America?
No.
I'm sorry. We're not. These are not the FDA agents you were looking for.
We've been trying to track you. Pena.
These are not.
Yeah, these are through the beard is so good. We've been trying to chase you all over. Holly Pena had to leave. She was unable to keep up the fight. The proletariat's revolution of Pollo is doing well. The citizenry that you helped create, El Guerrerillo, and the egg terrorists are doing just as fine. I mean, we have global enemies now. Even these losers, the EMA and DEFRA, think that they can stop our expansion. And Barnes is like, he pulls out his revolver and starts shooting the communicator while he's tripping, and he ends up hitting a guard. So they restrain him, but they don't attack him. The guard's life is semi-meaningless. Honey Ham looks over, a little scared.
Are they questioning the? Are you guys questioning the other tables too? Why are you singling us out?
It was like, okay, fine. You know what? We'll go around the table. NASA, what are you doing here in the City of Lights? We give you more than enough cash to do what you want. The subordinate, a man by the name of Ricky. Ricky says, listen, you guys killed my boss, Roy Painter, so I don't know as much as he did, but he gave me an emergency file in case anything happened of stuff I needed to remember. So, you know, I'm just going to tell you straight away, and they can't stop me. The FDA has 2 moles inside of it that are affecting policy in a grand way, and they're probably alongside with these fools over here pointing at Montero, at the Montero representative, are the ones behind your blacklisting and this sudden militaristic stance the FDA has taken globally. The guards shoot him. He gets hit in the shoulder, but he's still talking. He's still like breathing and hyperventilating.
Wait, so they just shot the NASA guy?
Yeah, because he's giving out secrets about FDA spies.
And at this point, the servers have gotten all of Baron's notes.
The servers, yeah, in fact, you see basically none of them. The sous chefs, and the only one left in the room is Chow Chu. But there are no servers and just armed guards, one of which is Honey Ham.
And the other is shot, so Dinah's just going to, I'm going to use saccharin to make it such that they have to listen to me. And I'm going to say, right, Chuchi, we're doing this again. So,
Oh, my heart.
This is your leadership here. These are the people that you're in league with, that you're here to protect. Are they paying you enough for your lives? She says this to the guards. And then to like
around.
the guys who are like secondary in command, who are just like the followers that have to like follow these people around. She turns to them and she says, is it worth dying for? Is it worth lying to everyone you know and love? Or would you rather do something about it now and not have to deal with these blowhard assholes anymore?
That's a beautiful speech. I love Dinah getting into the peace talks. The negotiations, or the trade negotiations, have gone well. Please roll a charm for me. Add a d6 if you like for an approach, or I'm sorry, for saccharin. And this will be risky, but great effect due to the saccharin.
Okay.
Baron and Colby can help if they wish.
I rolled a 4.
You roll a 4.
I will lend a hand.
Yeah. Same.
Okay.
As Colby sort of looks around, this don't be like mindless for these men that are just trying to. They're capitalists. They don't care about your lives. They just want to make money and put you guys in the dirt. Listen to this woman. She's lived longer than all of us.
And
Maybe combined.
oh yeah. That's so good.
Baron. Are you
Baron
also
would
going
just
to?
Do you see this?
and he holds out a Cool Ranch Dorito.
This can blow the torso off a man from 15 feet away. Imagine that, having your torso blown off. Type of shit.
And then he's gonna throw it at the wall and just blow like a giant hole out of the wall.
Oh man.
Doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, but the
Harmless
explosion
explosion.
happens. A part of the wall, yeah, goes out. It will attract attention later, but for now, you're good.
That's my
Okay.
Linda hand, by the way.
Yeah,
So
and
that was-
then Colby and Baron, both of you roll for me, and let's see what we get there. A 3 for Baron. It's all on the Colby.
Oh shit.
Of 1.
No.
The 4 works out. It is still a pass, and it was great effect. It was I believe risky position. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add 1 to the danger clock. The FDA sees you rallying people, and they ask to basically scan you, and try to focus on you to get more information about you for the next time that you meet them. In addition, you will receive a condition. Let's do the manipulative condition. So for always getting in the sugar mess. Yeah.
I just
So
thought of how I'm gonna clear that manipulative.
it's fun. Yeah, old lady guilt, it really works out really well. For conditions. Okay. The armed guards drop their rifles and they take out their compensation. All that they get every week for working there is a single chicken wing, like a chicken leg. So they each pull out their chicken legs and they take off their masks and they start eating it. They're like, screw this fancy food, screw this trout with capers and these vegetables. I just want some chicken. And then they just eat their chicken and they go along their business and they just leave. They follow the servers and the waiters outside to the street, and the only people left are you and everybody at the table.
Can I shoot them now?
Yeah, you might as well.
Of course, it's time. And I'm
It's
gonna put my hand out for some of Baron's Doritos and put them in my tiny catapult that I built earlier.
Excellent.
All right, I have to basically, as long as I touch them, they become deadly weapons. As far as what I've gathered.
Yeah.
So
So you
I'm
just
gonna
have to bless
sharpen
them.
them
You have
up
to
with my
bless them.
magic powers. I just sort of rub the edges and hand you these
Careful, they're sharp.
Who are you gonna kill and who are you gonna spare? This is important.
Montero,
Okay.
Of course.
ice that guy. Anyone who's higher up at FDA, anyone higher up at USDA,
Mhm.
and that's it. That's all I care about.
Okay. Yeah. So the USD and the FD members weren't there to try and avoid the squirting
Right.
of the
Those
chunk
fuckers.
juice. Yeah. So they're good, but Montero you can kill and everybody else you can save.
Definitely killing Montero.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Colby
who wants
just
to do the
stands up.
I want to do something
who
with
wants
the
to do
dead
the killing?
body afterwards, so just cue me up
Oh
for that.
man, we're desecrating. Okay, so Colby kill, Baron desecration, and
weird,
Dinah
geez.
is escorting everybody out. Is that what I'm gathering?
Yeah, Dinah will be the one getting all the people that are innocent or innocent-ish out.
So from beneath the folds and ruffles of her lettuce dress, Colby pulls out the shotgun and she
Shotgun.
gives it a pump and she points it at
Whoa.
the Montero guy. She's like, you will never harm another chicken again. It's just like
Roll for
blast
murder.
them.
Oh my god, the gunshot. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
no,
had
actually,
the
you know what?
barrel
No,
rack
no
or
roll
the
needed.
racking of the gun
Yeah, that
too.
was
It
fine.
was great.
Yeah. Yeah, no roll required. That was just standard. That was no way that could have
This is
missed. So,
standard, yeah.
yeah, that's a kill for Montero. Honeyham's like, oh shit, like, okay. So we will end with an emergency situation, and then we'll pick it up next week for our finale. Yeah, what's up, Aaron?
Can I just
How do you desecrate the body?
quickly say the thing real quick that I wanted to do with the body?
The desecration? Yeah, what's up?
Okay. I wanted to pick the body up. Well, it's got a giant gaping hole in it now, so I'm going to carefully pick it up and not try and get anything on me.
Sure.
And then I'm going to make sure that the FDA and the USDA, like, holograms can see them. Like, if they're not there anymore, I'm going to call them back. You know what I mean? Like, yep, ringing them up.
What do you want?
Just so they can see.
I'm sorry, it's still going for some reason.
It's still going. That's a long sound. Whatever.
What do you want?
I forget what they're called. Soundbite.
Picks up the FDA.
I want.
Switch to video chat.
FaceTime me, and you know they accept the FaceTime request, and
you can tell I'm an Android user. I don't. I said switch to video chat. I don't.
There's like 4 shadowed figures, with like Holly Penny on the left. It's clearly her. You know, like shadow goes up just to like below the nose, and then Mike Appleby on the right, for the FDA, right, with the shadow going up to here. So you know he's partially involved, but you know, NASA did say something about the spies. At this point, there was no stopping of the Catholic Church and the Church of the Immaculate Ova to stop basically watching out for the float organizers. So they see all of these guards come out with chicken, and the Catholic Church just invades this building. I mean, like, so you have people rappelling in through the windows, firing at you, and trying to hit the servers with the chicken. And so we should probably defend ourselves and get away somehow.
Okay, and that's where we'll pick back up next week.
So there's gunshots?
There's gunshots. There's gunshots. It won't take very long if we want to do it tonight, but we can stop here too.
Yeah, I mean, we can pick back up with next week since that's like a combat thing. That could be kind of a start off with some action. I don't know. I don't have to go right now though.
With some murder.
I agree.
Sounds
I think
like
we should pick up with the action when we come back.
Okay, that sounds great. So we'll do that. We'll get the final pieces of this investigation, and then we'll head back to the United States to finally face the FDA and see what happened. Why'd you guys get blacklisted?
I'm gonna forget this next week. I wanted to tell the FDA and the USDA.
We know that these assholes are responsible for the bird flu. So you're being watched.
No response. They hang up.
All right. I just wanted them to know that we know.
Yeah, they give you like the institutional, you know, no emotion, no empathy face, but you know that it's obviously that they're scared about it.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna make it.
So we'll head into debriefing questions here, and we will rack up and see what's going on before our final session of Chew next week. Oh, I'm so excited! Who is it? Who was it? Oh, are we gonna find the right person? Maybe not. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Just kill them all.
So, yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. Murder everybody so that you get the suspect. Like, okay,
right?
All right. So let's start with the individual questions. So, did anybody experience fallout from their trouble, their quirk, or any kind of harm?
Bobby.
No. Bobby did.
Yeah. Bobby, yeah.
Bobby passed out, so Bobby gets a 1. What about I know other people filled some roles and got some conditions. What
Oh, that's true. Some filled and
who
got
else got some
manipulative and impulsive and stuff.
Basically, if you got a
do that.
condition, yeah, like you dealt with fall.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I was
Oh,
successful in all of my endeavors, so.
The way I was going to clear manipulative was I was going to tell Baron that he looked very thin in his licorice cut tux.
He loves that.
You clear manipulative by lying to an ally.
By lying, yeah. Yeah.
All right, see how it is. But he still loves
It's
the
so
compliment. He didn't know.
Yeah, he still thinks it's real.
He doesn't
Sometimes,
know.
like,
I know, but he
You
doesn't.
wouldn't
know.
assume.
It's so messed up.
Ouch.
It's
He
worse.
has like
You
a
gotta
he,
let
yeah.
stuff
He's
really-
got like a he's got a Dorito gut for sure. There's no question about that.
I should say she would actually never make fun of someone's body, so she tells you look young in your licorice
Oh,
tux.
there we go. Got it.
Where
Technically, my body is
really
this old,
doesn't.
so I don't know. It still counts.
I mean, I think I'm older than you are, so
Yeah, no, you
Like
are. So you
IRL.
can call me old if you want. It's like chill or whatever.
it's good. We're good. All right,
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, but
Anthony. Next
so
thing.
what about
Don't let
yeah?
the
What about any?
don't let the ADHDers
what about any-
off task.
What about the approaches that you guys have used during the session? I mean, most of you use multiple,
I
and you get
used-
+1 like always for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got 2 then.
All right. Now for the group questions. Did anybody advance or resolve a conspiracy?
Yeah.
Yes, we
I
figured
think we're,
out
like,
what
in the
the
middle
dinner
of the
party was about.
conspiracy.
So the
Yeah.
global, I would say even would be both. I'd say blacklisting because you found out about FDA spies, and I'd say about the global food elite because of the dinner. So that's 2 each.
Okay.
And did anybody make a new connection or deepen an existing one? I feel like the Weaver is probably a solid example.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's
And
all of us
all-
get
and
1 for
Brand.
that, and then
Kindred spirits.
And Agent
Yeah.
Barnes for me.
Barnes for
yeah,
you.
would get 3 then.
Yeah, so Dinah gets 3. Yeah, Dinah gets 3, and then Brand the farter for everybody.
Brand
Oh,
the
no.
farter. Beautiful name. Oh, I get it. Like
Oh yeah.
brand.
Then my vegan
lastly-
sister.
The Weaver definitely counts. Would anybody like to commend or reprimand another agent?
I'm gonna reprimand Colby for not killing more people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna commend Colby for killing that dude with a shotgun
Well,
from her
now I
leaf
have
dress.
more kills.
And I'm also gonna
Yes.
commend Colby for what was the other thing I said I was gonna commend you for? Something you did that was cool. Shit, I forgot. Whatever, you get advice from me, and then kind of full commend once, twice, if I can do that for both exceptional negotiation sequences. Yeah. Good role playing.
That's a lot of it's good. It's a lot of XP. It's pretty solid.
2 for each.
And does anybody else have any other comment or reprimands?
Mama Maple when she was like, just like, I've been high before. Then talking about like the free love movement and everything, that whole.
Man.
It's like,
A lot of people don't realize that it was literally illegal to be gay in this country. So like
yeah.
up until the 70s. And so
Yeah.
if I can work that into the conversation, I do.
Yes. Yeah, because
was
you'd be alive
perfect.
during it, and you'd be living through it. It's awful.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
So
That's cool.
weird. Oh yeah, and then Baron chipping himself to the top of the car.
Oh, thank you. I deserve XP for that. I think that's how I'm gonna travel from now on.
For For Baron, it's the on the vault door for me.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It's a lot. So I think
dangerous.
everybody's around 7 or 8 just for this session as well. So everybody will get one last, most likely, basically a level up for your last session. One last perk or one last skill up if you wanted to rank anything. So that's going to be really cool. All right, so we'll go into
reprimand
outros
for
now.
Dinah for not being here.
Oh yes, that's
no.
great. That's XP. That's awesome.
Yeah.
If everybody reprimands, that'll be a half a level.
All right, yes, everyone reprimand Dido for not being here. So
well, it's official. It's that's at least 2 XP.
I took another perk that has to do with digging in. So when I dig in, some shit's going down. Is all I know. I can do like 3 different things happen when I dig in.
yeah, now exploding and helping, and so we'll do outros. Hey everybody, thank you so much again for coming with us for another Friday night session of Chew. This is our penultimate episode, and next week will be our finale. Come see the exciting conspiracy conclusion and why our FDE agents were blacklisted in the first place, and see how you can turn your own game of Chew RPG into a global gastronomy fest. So my name was Anthony. I was happy to be your head chef for today. You can find me on Twitter at Prainntheplague. I usually stream One Shot Wednesdays and Fridays here on Weave the Tale. But I'm going to be in a couple of charity events and working with Cyber Nation Uncensored later on towards the end of the month and beginning of December. So that's what I got going on. I'm pretty excited about it. It's one and down, so I'm having a lot of fun with you. We will move on in no particular order to Colby Jack, played by Sam.
That's me. Hi everybody, I'm Sam. I also go by Scribbles. ScribblingPenny on Twitter is where I'm most active. I am the community manager here at Weave the Tale. Basically behind the scenes for most of the stuff. We are planning our next season and already have an amazing lineup. I'm super excited. Should see casting calls going out sometime in December. So keep an eye out for those. They go up on our Discord, so you can find the link for that in our Twitter thing. Our Twitter, it's our website thing, and I could also throw it in chat. But yeah, next you can catch me is on Sunday, where I will be playing Age of Ashes with the wonderful Ian James. And then after that, nothing until Friday, because my glass throwing, blood letting champion of Black Void didn't make it to the finals, like
Spooky.
Darby and Spencer. Which my money's on Darby, but shh, it'll be great. Yeah, anyways, I'm super excited. And just gonna shout out Rob Mulligan over there from Cyberpunk Uncensored, amazing person that you guys should follow. Streaming everything from Fallout, Cyberpunk Red, and coming up soon Dune, and the amazing artist for our art that you see in our frames that way. Crosswire, I'll also throw his link in the description because they're fabulous. But yeah, that's it for me.
And quite a lot it was. I'm really excited about that
Sorry.
Blackwood game next. No, this is good. I love it. I'm really excited about that Blackwood game. Come check it out on Wednesday, everybody, and see who's going to get immortalized in the book. That's going to be wild to see. And last but not least, our Dorito eating assassin, Baron Hamm, played by Leopold.
Oh hi. Let me turn this light down some. It was a lot easier to deal with my sunglasses on. It's like hello, bright. Anyway, cool. Yeah, no, I love that game. I love the game. That was a lot of fun. Hi, I'm Leland/LeopoldTheJust. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Steam. Even I'm on Steam. I don't know. Don't add me on Steam. That'd be weird. Unless you have Gloomhaven, then you can add me on Steam, because that'd be cool. Play that with someone. Oh, yeah. What am I doing next? Shit, I don't even know. Nothing really. The game I have on Sundays has unfortunately been very inconsistent lately, so I don't even want to shout it out. You might have your hopes ruined. But yeah,
Curse
I'll be back here next Friday for the finale.
Come check out True, everybody. And not last but least, now last but not least, Dinah Mama Maple, played by the wonderful Nikki. Please take it away.
Hey, I'm Nikki. I'm halfling_Nikki, pretty much everywhere online. I am co-creator over at TTRPG. That's TEATRPG. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, we have our third episode of our Ravenloft campaign, Besieged by the Dead. Come watch me play a pretty princess who is stuck in Zombieland. It's been really fun. And then catch our last episode this month, or not the last Sunday of this month, for our talk show episode with Jude, aka Mermaid Royal from Death to Divinity, as well as the Noir Enigma as both a talk guest and a musical guest. Super excited, super fun show, and that's at 2 p.m. Pacific on Sundays. So that's it.
Oh, one day, like, you know, I always say, like, as a joke, that I'm going to end up with a musical instrument on TTRPG, with a chicken gizzard, some sort of chicken trumpet.
Rubber chicken.
The rubber chicken. And then play the song of Poyo's people. But that's it for us tonight, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another session of Chew, and we'll see you all next Friday, same time.
Oh, that's all as long as you're going? Okay.